We're not on? Yep, there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to the RM Sotheby's sale here at the Grimaldi Forum. I hope you've all had a wonderful couple of days at the fabulous Monaco Historique, and I will hand over to my reader here and my wonderful colleague, Will Smith.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to Monaco. We have a truly stunning selection of cars available for you this evening. And before we commence, I'd like to draw your attention to one or two upcoming auctions. We are delighted to announce that we'll be hosting a brand new sale at the stunning Cliveden House Hotel. A short drive from London, the auction will take place on the 12th of June and will be the inaugural running of what is set to become an annual fixture in the calendar. We have an outstanding collection of cars that have been consigned, ladies and gentlemen. Star lots include a Ferrari 250 short wheelbase, a Bugatti Veyron Grand Sport Vitesse, a 1963 250 Lusso bodied by Fantuzzi, and a spectacular 1931 Bentley 8-litre Open Tourer. More details available on our website. RM Sotheby's is delighted to offer a truly remarkable collection of iconic automobiles, sneakers, and sports memorabilia of the finest quality and importance. The Dare to Dream collection, ladies and gentlemen, will feature 2 live sales in the heart of Toronto on the 31st of May and the 1st of June. And we strongly urge you to refer to our website to discover more about these incredible lots. The sale truly represents a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for collectors of motor cars and sneakers. In addition to live sales, nearly 300 lots of memorabilia will be offered on online sale, running from the 31st of May to the 3rd of June. We are also excited as we prepare for our brand new sale in Germany this year. The sale will be held in partnership with the exciting new Concours of Elegance Germany and will take place on July the 27th as part of this new event, which will be an exclusive week-long concours held at the stunning location of Lake Tegernsee, nestled in the Bavarian Alps. We are actively consigning for this sale, and once again, please refer to our website for further news and information. So now, ladies and gentlemen, to tonight's sale here in Monaco. A very, very warm welcome to our 7th biannual Monaco auction. My name is Will Smith, and I'd like to introduce our auctioneer for this evening, Mr. Sholto Gilbertson, to my right. We are thrilled to continue our 2024 calendar, ladies and gentlemen, right here on the streets of Monte Carlo. I have a few important notes which I must share with you before we begin. All sales are as is and where is. The final bid price does not include buyer's premium and any applicable taxes. In the event of a final hammer price of €200,000 and below on all motorcar lots, RM Sotheby's will receive a buyer's premium of 15% plus VAT on the buyer's premium. In the event of a final hammer price above €200,000 on all motorcar lots, RM Sotheby's will receive a buyer's premium of 15% plus VAT on the buyer's premium on the first €200,000 and will receive a buyer's premium of 12.5% plus VAT on the buyer's premium on the hammer price above €200,000. Buyers of all non-motorcar lots, including but not limited to memorabilia, motorcycles, boats, trailers, jewellery, clothing and automobile parts, accessories, tools and engines, etc., are required to pay RM Sotheby's a buyer's premium of 20% plus VAT on the buyer's premium on the hammer price of those particular lots. Buyer's premium is charged inclusive of VAT, which is non-reclaimable. Following the auction, all motorcar lots will be removed from the venue and taken to a secure storage facility in Nice. The cost for this removal will be €650 plus VAT per lot, with daily storage charges to commence from Thursday the 16th of May at a rate of €50 plus VAT per lot. Memorabilia will be removed to a separate location. Please note that it is the buyer's responsibility to insure their purchased lot whilst in storage, as insurance is the buyer's responsibility once the lot is sold. Any party wishing to collect purchased lots must first confirm directly with RM Sotheby's, who will authorise the collection in order for us to issue an authorised release for their lots. Please be aware that all cars that have entered the EU on a temporary import bond will be subject to an administrative fee to release the car from bond. Also note that the auctioneer may open the bidding on any particular lot by placing a bid on behalf of the seller. The auctioneer may further bid on behalf of the seller up to the amount of the reserve where there is one by placing responsive or consecutive bids for that lot. Please note that sales room notices and addenda read ahead of any applicable lot this evening supersede the catalogue descriptions. Please visit the auction settlement office should you have any questions at all.
Save my soul. Went up downtown. Went up downtown. Went up downtown. Come on to save my soul.
Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, we will commence the auction with lot number 201, which is the Chopard Mille Miglia 2000 gold watch. Number 227 of 250 built. It is given to those who participated in and were involved with the organisation of the Mille Miglia in 2000. Supplied with its box and Chopard leaflet. Sholto.
Thank you, Will, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for coming along. We welcome you all to our second day of selling here at the Monaco Historique. Well, the first lot, no reserve, quite a few lots at no reserve. That means open for offers from everybody. And where should we start? For the watch, €2,000. 2,000 euros anywhere. 2,000 euros only. 2,000 euros. 2,000. Thank you. I've had you standing. 2,000. Would you like to bid, Paul? 2,500. 2,500. 3,000. 3,500. 3,500. Would you like to come in again, sir? I have 3,500 here on the aisle. 4,000. New bidder. 4,500 behind you, with you, Paul. 4,500. 4,500. Any more bids? At 4,500. 5,000. 5,000 in front of you, Paul. At 5,000. 5,500. 5,500 against you now, sir. 5,500 behind you. 5,500. Selling all the way at 5,500. 6,000. Try one more. 6,500 would be next at this level. 6,500. 6,500. Any more? You sure? Well, thank you, sir, at 6,500. Selling now at 6,500. First of the day, 6,500. Paul, your paddle number. Your paddle number. 2080. Thank you. Makes up for yesterday.
Lot number 202 is the Chopard Mille Miglia 2001 gold watch. Number 33 of 250 given to those involved in the organisation of the Mille Miglia in 2001. Supplied with its box, matching papers and Chopard leaflet.
And again, telephones, what should we say, 2,000 anywhere, 2,000. Would you like to come back in now, sir? Would you like to come in at 2,000? 2,000, anywhere? 2,000, thank you. 2,500, 2,500, try three. Try three, sir. I have 2,500. I have 2,500 standing. At 2,005, 3,000, France. At 3,000, 3,500. 3,000, 4,000, you sure now, sir? At 4,000 I have. Any more bids? At 4,000 euros. Are we done? 4-5. Well, thank you. Good to see you as always. At where are we? 4-5. Are we all done? Gus, you coming in at 4,005? Sorry, Paul, hammer fell. It's 4,005, 2136.
We move on to lot number 203, which is the Chopard Mille Miglia 1927 to 1997 steel watch, numbered 372 of 1,000, given to competitors in the 1997 Mille Miglia, 40 millimeters, and supplied with box and Chopard leaflet.
Thank you again. No reserve, 4 telephones, and what should we say? 3,000 anywhere, 3,000. Where's the bid? 1,500 online. 1,500 online. Looks good value. 2,000 on the aisle at 2. Any more now? 2,000. 2,000 I have. Well, I'm selling at 2,000.
Yep.
There we go. That wakes everybody up, doesn't it? 2,500. 2,005. 3 at the back. Anywhere? 3,500. 3,005. Are we done at 3,005? Any more bids? 4,000 with Oliver. I've got the bid at 4 with Oliver. 4,500 on the aisle. On the aisle now. 4,005. Any more? 5,000. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Annette. We need those bid spotters at 5,000. Any more bids? Any more bids? At 5,000. 5,500. At 5,005. 6 I've taken here. I do see you, sir. We have 6. Would you like 6,500? I've got 6. Oliver, 6,500. 6,005. Try 7, sir. Try 7, sir. 7. 7,000. Are we done? 7,000. Are we done? 7,000. 7,500. 7,005. 8,000. There's 3 of you on it here. 8,000. We're selling all the way at 8,000 euros. Are we done? At 8,000 euros. 8,500. 8,500. Try one more, sir. Try one more, sir. 9,000. At 9,000. At 9,000. Fair warning now. We've 10,000. 10,000. Would you like to bid, sir? 11,000. 11,000. Come along now, Oliver. At 11,000, I'm calling it 11,500. You sure? Well, thank you, sir. We're selling all the way. 11,500. You sure? 12,000. If they're small, we've got to be quick. Got to keep the pace going, Oliver. At 12,000. Are we done? I'm selling 12,500. You sure this time? Well, thank you. And 12,500. Your paddle number, Oliver? 2234. Thank you very much. Will.
Lot number 204 is the Chopard Mille Miglia 1994 steel watch, number 346 of 500, given to competitors at the 1994 Mille Miglia, 38 millimeter quartz movement, and supplied with its box and Chopard leaflet.
Well, again, telephones, what should we say? 3,000 anywhere? 3,000? 3,000, save us some time. 3,000? 3,000 anywhere. Thank you, bidding. Why not? Okay, Peter, well done. 3,000. Selling all the way at 3,000. 3,000 here.
Yeah.
3,500. 3,500. Thank you. You out, Peter. At 3,005 in the room. Selling now at 3,005. Are we down at 3,500, Gus? 3,005. At 3,005, we are selling. Where's the bid? 4,000. At 4,000. Against you seated now. You sure? Well, at 4,000 standing, Gus is sitting down. At 4,000 with you, sir. Are we done? At 4,000. 4,000, 2362. Well done.
Lot number 205, ladies and gentlemen, is the Ferrari F50 3-piece luggage set. The perfect addition and a complement to your Ferrari F50. We have Anders on the phone.
Thank you. Well, Ferrari F50, what should we say? Telephones coming in. Dooch 2, I believe. Telephones coming in. And what should we say? 6,000. 6,000. Thank you, Tony. 6,000. Any more bids? 6,000. Selling at 6,000. Maiden bid at 6,000.
Yep.
8,000. Thank you, Harvey. 10,000. 10,000 against you. Keep it in twos. Keep it in twos. 12. Thank you. At 12,000. 14,000. At 14,000. Tony versus Anders. At 14 I have. 16. 20. At 20,000. At 20,000. You sure, Harvey? Thank you anyway. Just in time. Thanks for coming. 22. 21. 21. It would 22. 22. 22 now. 23. 25. That's how we like it, Tony. 25,000. At 25,000. Any more bids? At 25,000 euros. With you, Tony. At 25,000. At 26. At 26, Tony. 27. 27 now. 20, I've got 27. Anders, pay attention. At 27. Any more bids? I have 27 with Tony. I'm going to call it at 27,000. Yes or no? Final warning. Final warning at 27,000. 27,000. Your number, Tony? Your number? Which one? How many have you got there? 2078. Well done.
Lot number 206 is the Ferrari Enzo three-piece luggage set. Same again, ladies and gentlemen. If you're missing one for your Enzo, here it is.
Thank you. And again, telephones coming in again with Anders. And what should we say for the Enzo luggage set? Do we have 10,000? Harvey? 10? Thank you. 10,000. 10,000. Any more bids? 10,000. 10,000. The maiden bid selling all the way. 12,000. 12,000. 14 would be next. We have 12,000. Harvey, yes or no? We're at 12. You're saying no. Thank you anyway. At 12,000 with you, Anders, selling the lot at 14. 14. Ben, are you bidding? Was that a bid? Yes. 14,000. 16,000. 16,000. 16,000. 16,000. 18,000. 20,000. Keep it in twos, please, Ben. Keep it in twos. At 20,000. 22,000. At 22,000. At 22,000 euros. You're out. 22,000. Oh, Shelby. 22,000 to Ben's bidder. Are we coming in at 22? I've got to call it. At 20. 23. 23 against you, Ben, with Shelby at 23,000. Ben, come along now at 23,000. 24,000. At 24,000 euros. At 24,000. We're going once. At 24,000. Are we done? Going twice. 25. Thank you, Shelby. At 25. 25,000. Any more bids? At 25,000. Are we done at 25? Ben, we've got to keep it quicker than this. At 25,000. 25,000. 2216.
Lot number 207 is two Ferrari 550 Barchetta helmets with their bags, ladies and gentlemen, without reserve. Lot number 207.
Thank you. Two telephones coming in. Are we all focused on the desks, please? Stand up if we've got them. And what should we say? What should we say? No reserve. Do we have 4,000 for the helmets? 4,000. Thank you, sir. 4,000. Any more bids? At 4,000. Selling 6,000. 6,000 here. Front row now. 6,000. Any more? At 6,000. Any more? At 6,000. We are selling at 6,000. 8,000 online. Online bid. Would you like 10, sir? 10,000. 10,000. At 10,000 against the online bid. I have 10 here. Any more bids? At 10,000 euros. At 10,000, front row against the online. We're all out on the phone. Gord, you coming in? What's that, 12? 11. 11,000? Try 12. 12,000. At 12,000. 12,000. We've got two here on the phones. We're at 12,000. 13,000. Gord sitting down. 13. 14. Front row. Straight back at you, Shelby. 14,000. Are we done? At 14,000. Gavels up. At 14,000. Front row. Shelby, last chance to you now. Last chance at 14,000. 15,000. 15,000. Try 16, sir. Don't let them go for one. Try 16, sir. Last one. Give it one more go. You sure? Well, I'm selling over here. You sure? At 15,000. Are you sure? Try one more. 15,000. No. At 15,000. Thank you, Shelby. 15,000. 221. 6. Thank you, sir.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, our first of the motor cars this evening. Lot number 208 is the 1967 Alfa Romeo Giulia Sprint GT Veloce, ladies and gentlemen. Desirable step-nose example of Alfa Romeo's leading GT Veloce. Single family ownership since new, would you believe? It benefits from 27,000 euros of restoration work in 2021 and finished in giallo ochre over black interior, superb period color, and accompanied by its Italian libretto, a strato chronologico, and photographic record of its restoration. It is a without reserve, ladies and gentlemen, lot number 208.
Thank you, Will. 30,000 euros anywhere? 30,000. There's no reserve. 30,000 anywhere. 30,000. Anywhere now? Try 20. Try 20. It looks great value. Thank you. I've got you, sir. 20, 25, 25, 30, 30,000. Any more bids? At 30, here, seated. 30,000. Selling the car at 30,000 euros. Where's the bid? 35,000. 35 I have. 40,000. You sure now? At 40,000. Try a small one. Try 42? Well, we're at 40. We're selling the car. I'll take 42 anywhere if it helps, but we're at 40. Make no mistake. We're at 40. Are we done? Are we sure? Kathy? Your car, 40,000. Your number, please? 2174. 2174. Well done.
Lot number 209 is the 1995 Lancia Delta HF Integrale Evoluzione 2 Edition Finale, ladies and gentlemen, or final edition, as it were. It is the 244th of 250 final editions, a rare example in unmodified form, save for an upgraded exhaust system, ladies and gentlemen. The only special edition Integrale to feature a rear OMP strut brace and accompanied by Lancia Classic A certification. Only 82,860 kilometers from new, and the interior trim still wears its protective film. Please note that the car is offered with a Polish vehicle registration, and it is lot number 209.
Well, thank you very much, Will. And what shall we say? Do we have 90,000 euros anywhere? 90,000 euros. 90,000. Thank you, sir. 90,000. Any more bids at 90? In online, 100,000. 120,000. Thank you again now, sir. At 120 against the online bidder. I have you on my left at 120,000. Any more bids? We're at 120,000 euros. Any more bids at 120? Any more bids? Well, it looks good value, ladies and gentlemen, at 120,000 only. Any more bids? I'll take a small one if it helps, but we're at 120. Fair warning now, 120 to you on my left at 120,000 euros. At 120,000. Fair warning to 130,000. Thank you, at 130. Against you now, sir. Are we done? At 140,000. At 140,000. On my left. Against you in the middle at 140. I'll take another one anywhere if it helps, but you're all going to miss it. At 140. Are we done? Are we sure? At 140,000. Thank you, 140.
Lot number 210, ladies and gentlemen. Well, the 2010 Ferrari 458 Italia Army, ladies and gentlemen. A complete one-off, piece-unique Ferrari tailor-made example, delivered new to Lapo Elkan, grandson of Gianni Agnelli and heir to the Fiat empire. Unique, camouflaged, painted livery, making this one of the most eye-catching Ferraris on the road. A very generous proportion of the sale proceeds will be donated to Save the Children charity, ladies and gentlemen. So please, bid with confidence and generosity. Please note the car is currently undergoing registration in France, and as such, there might be a slight delay to the buyer receiving the title following the sale. It is lot number 210.
Thank you, Will. Well, telephones coming in, as you can imagine. I already have 160, 180, 200 all with me. At 200 on my book. 250. Thank you, Klaus. It's like the good old days. At 250. Any more now? At 250. My book is clear. The car is selling. At 250. Front row here. At 200. 260. 260 sir, behind you. Sir. 260. I see you. Sorry? No, 270. We're going up in tens. You want 280, Klaus? You sure? Well, I've got 270. I have 270, 280. Thank you, Felix. We're all on the same speed now. At 280. Any more bids? We're selling the car. At 280, 290. Thank you. 290. I've got you, Tony. 290 with Valerie. 300 now. There's 4 of you on it. At 300. We've got 300. I'll take 310. Thank you, Tony. Thank you. Greg's enjoying that over there. At 300. At 300. At 310. 310 with Tony. He's in at 310,000. Any more bids? At 330. 330. At 330. 340. 340,000. At 340. Going 350. Go, some proceeds to charity at 350. Tony, you coming back at 350. Are we going to call it with Felix? 360 at 360,000. Any more? 370. Val, you're back in at 370 now. Any more bids? 370, Tony. At 370. 380, I've taken already. You've got to be quicker, Tony, at 380. At 380. Any more bids? At 380. 400, well done, Tony, at 400. Thank you, at 400,000. Any more now? Any more bids? At 400,000. With you, Tony. Has it worked? Has it worked, Tony? At 400,000. 410. 410,000. 410. He's put the phone down. Never a good look. Well, thank you very much, Tony van der Velden, our Dutch representative. Thank you for your support as always, Tony. At 410 with Felix, are we done selling the car at 410,000 euros? 410,000, 2330.
What a great result. And as I say, proceeds going to save the children, so that is fantastic. Lot number 211 is the 1961 Jaguar E-Type Series 1 3.8 Roadster. This is a very desirable early flat floor outside bonnet lock example, ladies and gentlemen, made in the first year of production. Restored by Mark Specialist Classic Motorcars between 2018 and 2020 at a total cost of more than £180,000. With new engine block and cylinder head fitted, accompanied by a JDHT certificate and finished in its factory correct cream over black colour scheme. Please note the lot has entered the EU on a temporary import bond which must be cancelled either by exporting the lot outside the EU on a approved bill of lading with supporting custom documentation, or by paying the applicable VAT and import duties to have the lot remain in the EU. Please also note that after being repatriated to the UK in May 2017, the car was restored by Specialist Classic Motorcars of Bridge North, with 17 invoices issued between 18 and 2020, documenting a total expenditure of £182,000. And during the restoration, the E-Type, it was noted that the engine had been replaced at some point in the past and had been re-stamped with the correct number for the vehicle. It is lot number 2011, the E-Type.
Thank you, Will. Well, CMC, one of the most respected restorers in the UK, and they have said it's a wonderful driving car. And what should we say? Lots of interest, all with me. 80, 90, 100 I have, all with me. At 100 I have. Any more bids? At 100,000. 100,000. It's with me at 100,000 only. 110. Thank you, sir. 110. Any more bids? At 110. It's with you against me at 110,000. 110. 120 now. There's 2 of you on it. At 120. 130, sir. I see you at 130. Any more bids? 130. It is a magnificent car, isn't it, sir? 130. Anyone on the phones now? I have the bids seated. 140's back in at 140. At 140. Try one more, sir. Try one more. Try one more, sir. Try one more. At 140. Any more bids? Telephones? At 140. Sir, try, Annette, see if you try 5. You sure? Not even 5? Okay, well, we're at 140. Any more bids? At 140. Telephones? Telephones at 140. Are you sure? Annette, if you could just get their details at 140,000. Any more bids at 140,000. We'll take another one anywhere if it helps. But we're at 140,000 euros. Are we sure? At 140. 140, thank you.
Lot number 212 is the 2002 Lamborghini Murcielago, Lamborghini's flagship V12 supercar from 2001 to 2010, one of only 442 examples produced in the 2002 model year, and powered by its V12 with a 6-speed manual gearbox, no less. Finished in the very eye-catching shade of Arancio Atlas, and the odometer reads just 25,000 kilometers, ladies and gentlemen. It's lot number 212.
Thank you, and well, again, telephones coming in. Thank you, telephones. And what should we say? I have 180,000 bid, 180 now. 180 all with me at 180. 200, sir, thank you. 200, 220 nearer me at 220. 220 on my screen. Would you like another one, sir? We have 220. Are you coming in? 230? Try 230. No? Okay, well, we'll have 220. Only one bid there at 220. Any more bids? At 230, thank you, sir, at 230, at 230,000, with you, against you here, at 230, 240 online, 240, 250, at 250, at 250. Any more bids? It's with you now, sir, you're owning the car at 250,000, 260, new bidder on my left at 260,000, at 260. 270 at 270,000, Stefan. At 270, it's here, seated at 270. Any more bids? At 270, it's against you on my left. At 270,000. At 270,000. 280 online. Online bid at 280,000. The car's selling. We're selling the car at 280,000. Well, the car is selling at 280,000. Try 290, sir. You sure? I'm selling the car, make no mistake. Try 285, helping you? I'm trying to help you. You sure? Well, the car is selling. Stefan, are you doing your old trick again? At 280,000. At 280,000. It's online. I have the bid. I have the bid, Stefan. 285. 285 against the online bidder. Thank you, Stefan. At 285. At 285 online, you coming back? Well, you did own it for a moment. I'm selling on the telephone. Make no mistake, sir, you're going to miss it as well. At 285 to your bidder, Stefan. Are we done? Last chance you online at 285,000. 285,000. Your panel number? 2116.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we move on to lot number 213, which is the 2019 Ferrari 812 Superfast 0719 SA, built to order by Ferrari's exclusive tailor-made department, ladies and gentlemen. A homage to the 410 Super America, that very chassis number 0719 SA. Ferrari's glamorous 1950s motor show car that was later owned by Jan de Vroom, ladies and gentlemen. Configured in the same striking color combination as that car, wearing blue Genziana with a Avorio roof over an interior adorned by natural leather, ladies and gentlemen. A stunning car, just 4,083 kilometers, and please note that the vehicle has been driven less than 6,000 kilometers, so for this reason the motor car can be considered as new for VAT purposes, and please note that due to VAT requirements, this lot may only be sold for export and trade. Interested private buyers, please contact RM Sotheby's directly. It is lot number 213.
Thank you, Will. Well, what should we say? I have interest coming in again at 180, 200, all with me. At 200,000, all with me on my book. At 200,000, any more now? At 200,000 only. Well, it's all with the absentee at 200,000 euros. At 200,000. Telephones? Telephones at 200,000. Any more bids? 220,000. With you, sir. Well, it is, isn't it? Magnificent car at 220,000, at 220. Any more bids? At 220,000 euros, at 220. At the back there, at 220 only. 240, like 240,000, at 240,000. Against you left, with you centre, at 240,000. Any more bids? At 240,000 euros, at 240,000. Telephones at 240. Tony, you're saying no? You're saying no. At 240. Any more bids? At 240,000. I'll take 250 if it helps anywhere, but we're at 240. Last chance now to you all at 240. Small one anywhere at 245. 245, Anders, at 245 here, seated on the aisle. At 245. You'll cut 250. 250. Try 255. I think you've got them on the ropes. At 250. Try one more. Try one more, madam. 250. Try one more. You've got them on the ropes, madam. 255, Anders. At 255. Are you absolutely sure? Are you absolutely sure you are going to miss it at 255? Are you absolutely sure? 260,000. 260,000. 260,000. 265. We're at 260. We're at 260. Try 265, madam. Try one more at 260. At 260,000. Just a small one. 260. I need a decision now at 260. Try one more. 262. Anders. At 262. 262 now. 262, Anders. At 262. Are you sure? At 262. Well, I'm selling the car at 262,000. Any more bids at 262? It's with you, madam. They're saying no here. At 262,000, are we done? Your car, 262,000. 2370.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's lot number 214, the 1999 Prost AP02, raced 4 times by Olivier Panis during the 1999 Formula One season and driven to 6th position in the 99 Brazilian Grand Prix, fully restored by LRS Formula between 2022 and 2024 and ready for immediate use. Presented in the period correct livery of 99 with the legendary 3-litre Peugeot V10 engine that you just heard there. Formula One engines don't sound much better than that, Sholto. It is lot number 214.
Well, thank you again. Telephones coming in, as you can imagine, for this magnificent Prost, the 1999 Prost AP02. And what should we say? 300, 320, 350, all with me at 350,000 euros, at 350,000, all with me at 350. Any more bids now? At 350,000, at 350. Telephones trying to come in at 380, 380. Thank you now at 380. 380 with you at the back at 380. Any of you coming in there, Anders, at 380? Any more now at 300, 400 online at 400,000. At 400,000. At 400,000. Against you back. It's the online bid. I'll keep it in 20s now. At 400,000. I'll keep it in 20s for you, sir. 420. Thank you. Against the internet. 420. 420. 440. At 440. Any more bids at 440? Any more bids at 440? Thank telephones trying to come in at 440,000. Any more bids at 440? Are we done now at 440,000 only? 460,000. At 460,000. Well, at 460,000. Online's back in at 480,000. at 480,000 euros. Against you now, sir. At 480,000 euros. Try 500 now. We're at 480. We're at 480. Any more bids? 490. 490. On the telephone at 490. Against you here. Against the internet at 490. At 490. Any more bids at 490,000? At 490. At 490, Ben. What are we doing at 490,000? Well, we're at 490. You're saying no at the back now. You're saying no at the back. Nothing online. We have 490,000. It's on the telephone at 490,000 euros. At 490,000 euros. At 490,000. At 490. What are we doing? At 490, I have the bid with Stefan. I have the bid, Stefan's bid, at 490,000. Any more bids? At 490,000 euros. 490. They're saying no over here. They're saying no at 490. You're absolutely sure? You've said no at 490. It's your bid there, Stefan. We're selling the car at 490,000 euros. Make no mistake. At 490,000. Would you like to come back in, sir? The car is selling. At 490 online. Are you having another look there? At 490,000 euros. With you, Stefan. Fair warning at 490. 490,000, 2329. Well done.
Lot number 215 is the 1990 Mercedes-Benz 190E 2.516 Evolution 2, ladies and gentlemen. The road-going version of AMG Mercedes, two-time championship-winning touring car, and amongst the most sought-after of the homologation specials. 402 of 500 built, delivered new to France, matching numbers engine, and just 3 recorded owners and 54,440 kilometers indicated at the time of cataloguing. It's lot number 215.
Thank you again, Will. And what should we say now? Telephones coming in. Telephones, thank you. You're all connected. And I have 80, 90, 100, 120, all with me at 120,000, 140,000, 140,000. Any more bids now at 140,000? Thank you, Stefan. 140. Any more bids? 140. 160 I have now. 160,000. Sorry? 180 now at 180,000. At 180,000. Any more bids? It's with you, Stefan, at 180,000. 180,000. Michael, what are we doing? Jack, what are we doing? At 180,000. Any more bids? At 180,000. Any more bids? At 180. At 180. Come along now, gentlemen. Give me some indication. At 180,000. 190. You've been keeping your powder dry. 190. Thank you. 190. Thank you, Stefan. 200. Try another one, sir. Try another one, sir. 200. At 200. The car's selling all the way, sir. Try another one, sir. Well, at 200,000, it's on the telephone. We're selling the car. Try 210, sir. Try 210. Well, thank you anyway. You're saying, you sure? 210 online. At 210. Online bid. At 210. We're selling all the way, Stefan. We're selling all the way. 220 against the online bidder. It's here now at 220. Fair warning at 220,000. Any more bids? At 220,000. Are we done? At 220 against the online bidder at 220,000. 220,000, 2056.
Lot number 216 is the 1993 Jaguar XJ220, the world's fastest production car of its day. Odometer indicates 4,492 kilometers at the time of cataloguing. Elegant combination of dark grey over sand leather and desirably upgraded by specialist Don Law Racing with optional BBS light alloy wheels and improved braking system. A late production example of 265 of the 282. Please note the lot has entered the EU on a temporary import bond, which must be cancelled either by exporting the lot outside of the EU on an approved bill of lading with supporting customs documentation, or by paying the applicable VAT and import duties to have the lot remain in the EU. It's lot number 216.
Well, thank you, Will. And the XJ220 this time, an interest, what should we say, 200,000, 200, I have 200, 220, straight in, thank you, sir. At 220,000, any more? 200, 240 online, 260, straight back, 260, straight back, any more now? 280 online, 280 online, try 300, sir. Try 300 now, 300 against the online bid at 300,000. Any more bids at 300,000? Any more bids at 300,000? I have at 300,000 online. Against the online, sorry, 300,000 with you, sir. You have it at the moment at 300,000. Any more bids at 300,000? 300,000. Offer them 10 online, Will. Offer them 10 online. 310 is online bid. It's in now at 310 online. At 310,000 online. Against you, sir. At 310. Any more bids? We have 310,000 online bid. At 310,000 online bid. At 310. At 310. 315. 315 on the phone. 315 against you online on the telephone. At 315. Try another one online. Try another one online. Well, we're at 315. Any more bids at 315,000? Well, you're going to miss it, the online bidder. You are going to miss it. Any more bids? We're at 315. Any more bids? Try another one online. Are we done? Are you sure? At 315, it's over here. Fair warning to you now at 315,000 at 350, 320 now at 320. At 320 against you here, against you online at 320. Fair warning at 320. 320, thank you.
Lot number 217 is the 2013 Lotus T125, an incredible near F1 specification racing car, ladies and gentlemen, extreme track day toy. The 6th of 10 built and just 8 examples remaining in private ownership. Presented in heritage green tribute livery with bespoke neon stripes offered from its original owner. A huge accompanied comprehensive spares package including a crated Cosworth engine and set of wheels, front splitter, etc. Lot number 217 is the Lotus T125.
Well, thank you, Will. And telephones coming in, as you can imagine, on this magnificent Lotus. And what should we say? I have 180, 200, 220, all on my book at 220 now. Any more bids at 220,000? At 220,000, 240, sir. At 240. Any more now at 240? Any more at 240,000? Any more bids at 240? 260? At 260, there's 2 of you on it. At 260? At 260,000, Will? At 260? At 260,000, there's 2 of you here. At 260,000 euros. At 260? At 260? 260 now, it's against here. It's in there, you're sitting down at 280 online, 280 online, against you over here, 280 online, at 280,000 online bid, at 280 online bid. Thank you, at 280 is the online bidder. They're saying no on the phone at 280,000. Fair warning, at 280,000, we are selling at 280,000 to the online bidder at 280,000. 280,000 online bidder. Well done.
Lot number 218 is the 1959 Lister Chevrolet, and 2-time winner of the Sussex Trophy and a lap record holder at Goodwood, ladies and gentlemen. A very competitive car. Last competed in 2017 and unused since. Powered by a Chevrolet V8 engine, of course, and clothed in the desirable knobbly body style. Previously restored by Lister preparers Mark Lewis Design Engineering and highly eligible to compete in major historic racing events. It's the lot has entered the EU on a temporary import bond, which must be cancelled either by exporting the lot outside the EU on a approved lading with supporting custom documentation or by paying the applicable VAT and import duties to have the lot remain in the EU. It's without reserve, the 59 Lister Chevrolet.
Well, thank you, Will. It's no reserve. It's no reserve. What should we say? 150 anywhere? 150. 150,000. It's no reserve. 150. Thank you. 150 selling at 150. Maiden bid at 150,000. Any more bids at 150? I have the bid.
Yes.
180, I see you. Seated. I've taken 180 seated. Would you like 200 over here? We're at 180. 200, he's saying yes, at 200,000. 220. You sure now? Are you sure? Well, we're at 220. Try 230. You sure? At 220 I have. Seated over on the aisle at 220,000 to 230,000. 240,000. 240,000. 240. At 240,000. There's no reserve. Make no mistake. At 240,000, we are selling. We are selling at 240. It's with you, sir. 250? 250,000. 260,000. At 260,000. 270,000. 280,000. 280,000 euros. At 280,000 euros. Any more bids at 280,000 euros? Fair warning at 290,000. 300,000. We'll keep in tens for you, Oliver. 300,000. 310,000. Sir, you've been with me all the way. At 310. You sure now? You're absolutely sure. You are going to miss it. It'll be a lot of fun at 310. Try one more. You sure? Well, thank you so much. At 310,000 euros. You sure? 310. Thank you, Oliver. Your number? 2176. Well done.
Lot number 219 is the 1959 Ferrari 250 GT Cabriolet Series 2, the 40th of just 200 examples built. It retains its matching numbers, engine, gearbox, rear axle, and body. Formerly owned for nearly 27 years by one of France's most respected collectors, newly repainted in Rosso Cordoba, contributing to the trademark colour combination with a Nero interior. It features attractive covered headlights, ladies and gentlemen, installed in period by an esteemed Modena-based craftsman. Please note, this lot has entered the EU on a temporary import bond, which must be cancelled either by exporting the lot outside the EU on an approved bill of lading with supporting custom documentation, or by paying the applicable VAT and import duties to have the lot remain in the EU. It is lot number 219.
Well, thank you. And isn't this magnificent? Isn't this magnificent now? This 250 GT Cabriolet Series 2, freshly painted. It's absolutely magnificent. And what I've got, thank you, Peter. And what shall we say? Surely, convertible 250 GT Ferrari motoring, 500,000 for the car. 500,000, surely now, at 500,000 euros, at 500,000. Any further bids? At 500,000. 520,000. 520 now. 550 nearer me, on with me now at 550, against you at 550,000. 580,000. At 580,000. Try another one at 580,000. Any more but 600. With back on with me on the screen here at 600. Wherever you are, sir. At 600. At 600. Try another. 620. You're back in at 620. 650 online would be next. 650 now. At 650 I have. That's 650. Any more bids at 650? 650 only. 680? 680 is back now at 680,000. At 680,000 euros. At 680,000. Try 700. We're at 680. We're at 680. The Ferrari motoring, ladies and gentlemen, at 680,000 euros. Any more bids at 680,000? Fair warning. Tony, would you like 700? Would you like 700 over there, Tony? We're at 680. At 680, try 700, Tony. At 680,000. Try 700. Try 700. Tony, try 700. At 680. Any more bids? You see an opportunity, sir. 700 at 700,000 euros. Against you, with you here, against you here, against you there, at 700,000 euros. Convertible Ferrari motoring, ladies and gentlemen, 700 only. At 700 only now. At 700 only, I'll take another one quickly. At 700,000 euros. Can you believe it? At 700,000? Any more bids? At 700,000? 720. He's back at 720. Against you here, with you here at 720,000. Any more bids? At 750 now. Thank you. By the wonderful painting over there. Thank you, Anna Louise. Thank you. 750. On my left again at 750,000 euros. 750,000. Try 780, sir. Try 780, sir. We're at 750. 780,000. At 780,000. At 780,000. 800,000. At 800,000. 820. 820. Try another one. Yes, 850. 850 now. At 850,000. At 850,000, I'm going to call it, it's on my left, at 850,000, at 850,000 euros. Are we done? At 850, fair warning to you all, at 850, I'll try another one anywhere if it helps, but we're at 850, are we sure? Are we done? Last chance to you all at 850. Thank you, 850.
Lot number 220 is the 1955 Porsche 356 Carrera 1500 GS Speedster. One of only 15 produced, ladies and gentlemen, of the 1500 GS Speedsters built in 1955. Campaigned extensively in period in the SCCA events by Dan Herman, a German nobleman residing in the United States at the time. Made for export to Max Hoffman's New York and retained in the USA until 2012. Powered by a period correct type 547-1 engine and offered with a sizable history file containing invoices detailing restoration work overseen by the consignor between 2019 and 21, exceeding 55,000 euros. It's lot number 220.
Thank you, Will. And again, now, well, moving to the 356. And lots well viewed over the last couple of days. Truly magnificent example. And what should we say? Coming in with me, 400, 420, 450, 480, 500, all with me now at 500,000. Any more bids? At 500,000, 500, 520, thank you. At 520, I have you, sir, at 520,000. Any more? 520. Online's come in, 550 now, at 550,000. 550, 550, 580, at 580 now, at 580,000 euros, at 580,000. Try another one online, at 580. Try another one online. I see you on the screen, at 580,000. 600, he's come back at 600,000. At 600,000, against you left, it's online at 600,000. Any more bids? 620,000. You're back in now at 620, 650. Online again, 650, against you here at 650,000. Any more bids? 680,000. Online, 680 here, 680. Any more bids at 680,000? 700, you're back in. Thank you, online, at 700,000 euros. At 700,000, against you left. 720 is back now at 720. At 720. At 720. Online, 750,000. Well, there's two of you on it at 750,000. with the online bid at 750 against you, sir. You've been with me all the way at 750,000. Any more bids at 750? Are we done? 750,000. Fair warning to you, I'll take a small one anywhere if it helps, but we're at 750,000 euros. Fair warning now at 750. 750, thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, lot number 221 is the 1954 Ferrari 625 F1. Ultra rare 1950s Ferrari Formula One car, sister car to the Ferrari's first World Championship winning car, the extremely successful 500 F2, which took Alberto Ascari to back-to-back World Championships in 52 and 53. The factory upgraded this 625 F1 specifications in 1954. The first Ferrari campaigned by the Belgian national team Écurie-Francorchamps and the only Ferrari monoposto ever raced by the legendary Marquis Alfonso de Portago, retained for over 15 years in the prestigious Bardinon collection, matching numbers engine example and newly emerging from over 20 years of single ownership. It's documented with Ferrari Classique inspection report and history by Marcel Massini. Ladies and gentlemen, the Ferrari 625 F1.
Well, isn't it magnificent? Thank you, Will. It really does present well at the back of the room. And what should we say? Surely 1.4 million to start at 1.4 million. Any bids at 1.4 million? 1.5 million. At 1.5 million. Any more now at 1.5 million? We have telephones connected. We're with you now at 1.5 million. 1.5. Well, at 1.6 million. Simon, good to see you. 1.6 million. 1.7 million on the phone at 1.7 million. Against you, sir. Against you, Simon, at 1.7 million. Any more bids? 1.8 million. 1.8 million. 1.8 million. In the room, against you, 1.9 million. There's 3 of you on it. 2 telephones and you, Simon, in the middle here. At 1.9 million. At 1.9 million. 2 million. With you, Simon, at 2 million. At 2 million euros. At 2 million euros. 2.1 million. Gus, you're back in at 2.1 million. 2.1 million. I've taken 2.2 here, Simon. I've taken 2.2. 2.3 million. 2.3 million. With you, Simon, at 2.3 million. Against you, Shelby. Against you, Gus. At 2.3 million. At 2.3 million. With you, Simon. At 2.3 million. Are we trying another one? At 2.3 million euros here at the Grimaldi Forum. 2.3 and 50. Be rude not to. At 2.3 and 50. 2.3 and 50. 2.4 million. 2.4 million. At 2.4 million. Gus is still on. Shelby's still on. We have the bid here in the room at 2.4 million. At 2.4. Well, at 2.4. at 2.4 million. At 2.4 million now. Are you coming back in, Shelby, at 2.4 million euros? At 2.4 million for the Ferrari. Isn't it absolutely magnificent at 2.4 million? I'm selling the car all the way at 2.4 million to your bidder at 2.4 million. Last chance to both of you, gentlemen. At 2.4 million. Are you out, Gus? At 2.4 million? You can try another one, but at 2.4 million, I'm going to call it for the first time. At 2.4 million, I'm going to call it for the second time. At 2.4 million, I will call now for the third and final time. At 2.4 million euros, your car, 2.4 million, 2449.
Fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Mr. Jody Scheckter.
There you go.
Hello. They've asked me to say a few words about, I'm not sure about my cars. These are all my cars here. I love most of them, and I've probably hated most of them sometime when my teammate was faster than me. It's a long career, and I always say that my biggest achievement was coming out alive, but it's a big part of my life. Yeah. Are you going to ask me some questions?
Yeah, Jody, hi. First question is, what is it like to see all of your racing career here in one room in Monaco?
Oh, I don't know. It's nice, I suppose.
And okay, so second question here was, you won here in Monaco in that car in 1979.
Yeah.
What is the secret to success around the streets of Monte Carlo?
Qualifying, actually. Everything's on qualifying, especially in those days, because there was no pits.
Yeah.
So if you qualified in front and didn't make mistakes, you sort of won, yeah.
Yeah.
And I won in a car like that as well.
Incredible, absolutely incredible. Okay, and just finally, this car here behind your shoulder was the last World Championship winning Ferrari that was seen by Enzo Ferrari. Tell us, please, what was it like to work with the great man himself?
Oh, he was tough. He was smart. Most people were scared of him. He loved Jill and he respected me. But all I wanted to do was win the championship.
Which you did.
Which
Fantastic.
I did, yeah, eventually. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jody Scheckter. Thank you, Jody.
So, please don't pay too much for these cars because my wife is getting half of it. Okay? On a serious note, if you buy my cars, I hope they're a lot of pleasure to you. And if you want to spend a little time, I can tell you about some of my experiences and maybe a bit of setup. But good luck anyway. Thank you.
Jody, thank you.
Thank you, Jody. Thank you very much. Jody Scheckter, Formula One world champion in this Ferrari.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the first of the Jody Scheckter collection is lot number 222. It is the 1969 Merlin Mark II-A, offered, of course, from Jody Scheckter himself. The Magic Merlin, this car is known as, ladies and gentlemen. It launched the careers of Emerson Fittipaldi, Colin van der Velde, Jody Scheckter, and Frank Sittner, no less. This very car. A huge race history with many race wins, including the 1970 British Formula Ford Championship, presented in the livery of Jody Scheckter's European debut in 1971. Please note, ladies and gentlemen, for the entire collection, these lots have entered the EU on a temporary import bond, which must be cancelled either by exporting the lots outside of the EU on an approved bill of lading with supporting custom documentation, or by paying the applicable VAT and import duties to have the lots remain in the EU. This car, ladies and gentlemen, is offered without reserve, the first of the Scheckter collection, Sholto.
Well, thank you. What a wonderful moment there for Jody. Thank you for joining us. And thank you, Jody, for committing your cars to us, RM Sotheby's. We are honoured to be able to handle them for you. Well, let's move on quickly. Merlin Mark IIA now. Sorry, Mark 11A. What should we say? 20,000 euros for the first of the Jody collector. 20,000 straight in online. 20,000 selling all the way. 20,000 no reserve. 25. 25,000. Any more now? 25,000.
Yes.
30,000. I've got you at 30,000. Seated against the online bidder. Seated with you now, sir. At 30,000. Any more? Any more bids? At 30,000. I have you, sir. 30,000. You're owning it for a moment. At 30,000 euros. At 30,000, we're going to call it. At 30,000, 35,000 online. They're all no reserve. Make no mistake. At 35,000 online. Try another one, sir. At 35,000, well, the first of the collection. At 35,000, I'm selling, sir. At 35,000, going once, 40,000. Good to see you again, sir. 40,000. At 40,000 against the online bid. It's here now, front row. At 40,000 euros. Are we done? At 40,000 euros with you now against the online bidder. 45. Try another one, sir. You sure? Bit of a memento from the great man. At 45,000, try 48. You sure? Well, at 45,000, I'm calling it, I'm selling it. At 45,000, 45,000 online bid. Thank you.
Lot number 223 is the 1977 Tyrrell P34, one of the most famous Formula One designs of all time, the much-loved six-wheeler, ladies and gentlemen, built during the 2000s using chassis number 8, an unused period monocoque. Past winner at the prestigious Monterey Historic Race Meeting, eligible for historic events all over the world, and a potential front-runner, of course, accompanied by a large spares package, ladies and gentlemen. It's the 77 Tyrrell P34.
Well, thank you, Will. And what should we say? 200,000 euros for it. 200,000. Thank you, Simon. Straight in at 250 online. 250 online. Any more bids at 250,000? Online bid. 280. I've taken 280. I've taken from Simon. 300 from Gus at 300. Thank you. Where's the bid? I've got Simon at 320. At 320. 320. Any more now? 320,000 euros. 350,000. 350,000 at the back. At 350. 380,000 online. 380. 400,000. At 400,000 now. Any more? At 420 online. At 420. Come along now. At 420. Going to miss it. 450. Thank you, Simon. At 450,000. 480 online. You're saying no. At 480. Thank you anyway, Simon. Thank you for all of your contributions to this sale. At 480,000. Any more bids? Where's that? 500,000. I've got it seated here. At 500,000. 500. 520 online. 520 online. Try another one, sir. 520. Try another one. We're at 520. We're going to call it at 520,000. Thank you, Gus. He's trying to get in at 530,000. Thank you, Jack, at 530. Keep it in 10s now. No, keep it in 20s. 540. Well done, Will. Keep it in 20s. Keeping it in 20s, Jack. We've got 540. At 540. 540, 560 would be next. 560. 560. Thank you, Jack, at 560. 580. Straight back at 580. Jody Scheckter Collection, ladies and gentlemen, 580. 600,000, well done, Jack, at 600,000 euros. 620, straight back online. Well done online. At 620,000, we see you. At 620. 640 now, at 640. At 640,000, 660 online. 660,000 online. Any further bids at 660,000 euros? Online bid. Any further offers anywhere else at 660, Jack? 680, Double O Dooch is coming in at 680, 700,000. That's 700,000. 720 against you online. Keep it in 20s, Will. 740. 740,000 here. 760. 760. Thank you, Duccio. Keep it in 20s. 780. 780,000 euros. 800,000 euros, ladies and gentlemen. Well done. The Jody Scheckter collection at 800,000. Any more bids? 800,000. Online, you can try one more, but we're at 820 online. 820,000. Are we done? 840,000. 840,000 against you, the online bid. I have it with Duccio on the phone. At 840,000. At 840,000 for the Tyrrell, we're going once. At 840, we're going twice. At 860,000. 860,000. At 880,000. At 880,000. Online, try 900, but it will be sold. At 880,000. Final call, online bidder. Final call, online bidder. 900,000. 900,000 euros. At 920,000 euros. At 920,000 euros. Are we done? Well, online, you are thinking at home or wherever you may be at 920,000 with Duccio. Are we done now? At 920,000. Fair warning at 920. Your car, no, 930. You missed it online, you've got to be quicker. 920 with you. Sorry? 2516. And that was 920. Thank you, online. I did give you time. 920,000.
Lot number 224 is the 1970 McLaren M21, a very rare example, ladies and gentlemen. One of just 3 examples in existence. Built using a spare chassis for Jody Scheckter and presented in the famous McLaren Papia orange colours of Scheckter's 72 Formula 2 season, a legendary livery that obviously, as we know, lives on to this day. Without reserve, of course, lot number 224.
Thank you, Will. And what should we say? Telephones coming in now. Thank you. 20 telephones. Do we have 70,000 euros for it? It's no reserve. 70,000 for the McLaren. Come along now, ladies and gentlemen. It's no reserve. 70. 70 I've taken standing. 80 with Tony. 80,000.
Yes.
Where's the bid? 100,000. 100,000. Any more bids at 100,000? Seated. 100,000 with you at 100,000. Any more bids at 100,000? Oliver, what are you bidding? Are you coming in at 100? At 100. It's seated. It's seated at the back. 120,000. 120, sir. 120, sir. 120 standing on the telephone. Try 130. Try 130, sir. Is it a yes or a no? Well, at 120, it's a no. You're saying no. Thank you. At 120,000 euros. With you, Oliver. Well, his car is selling all the way. I will take 130 if it helps anywhere, but we are selling at 120. Fair warning at 120. 130. I've got one. Sorry, it's your bid at 130. It's your bid at 130. Yes, 130 against you, Oliver. Thank you, Peter. 140. Sorry, 150. Thank you. 150. You sure? Thank you anyway. 150,000. Selling now at 150. Are we done at 150? Your car, Oliver. 150. 2176. Well done.
Lot number 225 is the 1960 Alfa Romeo Giulietta SZ, of course, a very rare example of Alfa Romeo's long-running creative partnership with the legendary Zagato coach builder, raced in 61 and 63 editions of the Targa Florio, ladies and gentlemen, and owned and raced in period by Mr. Ignazio Giunti and a future Scuderia Ferrari driver, restored to period specifications as it ran in the 1961 Targa Florio, ladies and gentlemen, eligible for some of the finest motoring events in the world and accompanied by a spare engine of later manufacture. It's lot number 225 and it's without reserve.
Thank you, Will. And what shall we say? Telephones coming in. It's no reserve. 100,000, 100,000, 100,000. Come along now. 100,000 anywhere for the Alfa. Looks amazing value at that. 100,000. Any bids at 100,000? At 100,000. Ladies and gentlemen, it's no reserve. 100,000. Where's the bid? At 100,000. Anywhere now? 100,000? Well, at 100,000. Thank you, sir. 100,000 I have seated. Maiden bid. Thank you very much. You're helping me along now. Well, it looks good value from the Scheckter collection at 100,000. Maiden bid. I'm selling the car. 120. Thank you, Ben. Kevin, would you like 140? Yeah? I can't see you. So, 140? No? Okay, well, 140. 130, thank you, Gus, at 130. Against you, Ben, at 130,000. At 140,000. At 140,000. At 140,000. It did the Targa Florio, this car, at 140,000. Any more bids? In 1961 and 63, Targa, 150,000. 150,000. 160. Duke, where have you come from? 160,000. It's good value, ladies and gentlemen. Targa Florio entrant. 160,000. Gus is seated with you, Dooch. At 160,000. Ben, are you coming in? At 106. 165. 165. 170. I'll take the fives, but they've got to be quick, Ben. We can't be dilly-dallying. At 170,000. Any more bids? At 170? 175. At 175, Dooch. At 175,000. 180. What's that? 180 online. New bidder. 180. Thank you. At 180. Online bid at 180,000. At 180. Guys, at 180. 185 against the online bidder. At 185 against Ben. Against the online. It's with you, Dooch. At 185 online, you coming back in or out? 190. 195. This is what we call the hard way. 195. Try another one, Ben. 195. I'm going to call it this time. Excuse me. 195,000 euros. Going once. 195. Ben. It's yes or no. It's 195. 195. Duccio, your car. 2588. Well done.
Ladies and gentlemen, lot number 226 is the 1979 Ferrari 312 T4. Enzo Ferrari's last Formula One Drivers' World Championship winning car. The winner of all three of Mr. Jody Scheckter's victories in 1979. Belgian, Monaco, right here, and the Italian Grand Prix. The 1979 Formula One Drivers and Constructors Championship winning car when it took the checkered flag at Monza. It was purchased by Mr. Scheckter from Ferrari in November 1982. The original bill of sale from the factory is on file. Entirely original since leaving Maranello, including its heavily worn seatbelts and numbered components throughout. Only ever driven by Jody Scheckter, raced in 9 races in 1979 and only driven by him since, including where you saw just there at the 2019 Monza Grand Prix weekend. We are delighted to announce that well-known artist Anna Louise Felsted over there, hello Anna, hi, whose work you will have seen right there, has been painting this Ferrari throughout the day, and she's kindly agreed to give the piece to the winning bidder this evening. Thank you very, very much, Anna Louise.
Well, you doing what?
Ladies and gentlemen, quite simply, a unique opportunity to acquire a World Championship winning Ferrari from its champion. Lot number 226.
Ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't get much better than this, does it? Unrepeatable is the word that we have been using. And what shall we say? We have no idea. Where should we start? 3 million euros for it. 3 million euros. At 3 million euros. 3 million straight in at 3 million euros. At 3 million euros. Any more bids? It's selling. At maiden bid of 3 million euros. 3.5, 4 million. At 4 million euros. At 4 million euros. Any more bids? At 4 million euros, any more bids? At 4 million for the Ferrari, the World Championship winning car at 4 million. Any more bids? At 4 million. 4.4 million 250. 4 million 250. At 4 million 250,000 euros. At 4 million 5. At 4 million 5. It doesn't get much better than this, ladies and gentlemen. Unrepeatable at 4.5 million. Enzo Ferrari's last World Championship at 4.5 million. The car, is that 4.75? 5? 5 million, at 5 million. Thank you, at 5 million euros. Make no mistake, the car is selling all the way. Make no mistake. At 5 million euros, thank you. 5,250,000 euros. 5.25 million. 5,250,000. At 5,250,000. Any more bids? Any more bids? At 5,250,000. Are we done? 5.5 million euros. 5.5 million euros. It's all on the telephones, ladies and gentlemen. 5.75 million. 5,750,000 euros. Any more bids? 5,750,000 euros. Try 6 million euros. At 6 million euros. Any more bids? At 6 million euros. Jody Scheckter's World Championship winning Ferrari. 6,250,000 euros. 6,250,000 euros. Here, with RM Sotheby's, 6,250,000 euros. Shall we try 6.5? Shall we try 6.5? Are we bidding, Nick? Shall we try 6.5? 6.5 million euros. 6.5 million euros, Jack. 6.5 million. Take your time. You will not get a second chance at this. At 6.5 million euros. At 6.5 million euros. 6.6, we're going the right way. 6.6 million euros. At 6.6 million. Take a good hard look here. The Jody Scheckter Ferrari 312 at 6.6 million. Shall we try 6.8? Yes? 6.8? 6.8 million euros. 6.8 million. At 6.8 million, thank you. Try 6.9, Jack, but we're at 6.8 million. Think it won here at Monaco at 6.8 million. 6.8 million. Going to a wonderful home at 6.8 million. Going for the first time. At 6.8 million euros. Going for the second time. And at 6.8 million euros, going for the third and final time. And thank you, Jody, Formula One World Championship winning car at 6.8 million, and we are sold. 6.8 million, 2063.
Fantastic. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we move on to lot number 227, which is the 1974 Trojan T101, the model that Scheckter won 3 rounds of the 1973 SCCA and L&M Formula 5000 season, securing him the championship. The last of 6 built, raced by Bobby Bell in period and lately raced by John Narcissi, powered by a 5-litre Chevrolet V8 Hewland gearbox, of course, and offered in the livery of Scheckter's championship-winning year, ladies and gentlemen. Lot number 227.
Well, thank you very much. What a wonderful moment here at our Monaco sale. It's these wonderful auction moments. And the Trojan now, no reserve, telephones coming in. And what should we say, 30,000 euros for it? 30,000 euros, 30,000 euros, 30,000 anywhere. Come along now, 30,000. 30,000 anywhere, 30, thank you, Ben. At 30 bid, maiden bid. At 30,000, I'm selling the car. At 30,000. Any more bids? At 30,000. I have the maiden bid. I'm selling. Would you?
Yes, at the back.
Bid 40,000. Thank you, sir. 40 against you, Ben. 40,000 euros. At 40,000. Simon, are you having a go? At 40, he's trying to get through. At 40,000 with you, sir. At 40,000. Well, it looks great value, doesn't it? A lot of fun for that. At 40,000. Any more bids? Try 45. 42,000, at 42,000, 45,000. You're straight back, sir. That's the way we like it. Strong, firm bidding at 45,000. Any more bids now? 45,000? At 45,000, where's the bid? 48,000. 48,000 here with Simon at 48,000. Any more bids at 48,000? I'm selling 50,000. At 50,000. 52,000, 55,000, 55,000, 58,000, 60,000, 60,000, 60,000 is bid, 62,000, 65,000. I like your style, sir. 65,000, 65,000. Careful down here. 65,000. Any more bids at 65,000? Well, I'm calling it. It's with you now. You bidding? 68,000. 70,000. 70,000. Are we done? 70,000 here. 70,000. 72,000. 75,000. 75,000. 75,000. 78,000, 80,000. Thank you, sir. 80,000. I'm doing my best for you, sir. 82,000, 85,000. Good old-fashioned bidding war. 85,000. Any more bids? 85,000. 88,000. 90,000. 90,000. He's straight back at you, Simon. And 90,000. Are we done? Are we done? 92,000. 95,000. And 95,000 euros. 98,000. 100,000. We're going up in fives now, Simon. We're going up in fives. We're at 100. You're out. 100,000 here. Thank you very much. 105. I'm sorry, sir. 105. He changed his mind. 105. Try 110, sir. Last one. Try one more. I've got 105. 110 would be next. 110. 110. No, now it's worked. 110. Your car. 110. 2029. Well done.
And lot number 228 is the 1975 Tyrrell 007, ladies and gentlemen. Just an iconic high airbox Formula One car. The evolution of Ken Tyrrell and Derek Gardner's legendary Elf-sponsored cars, driven by Scheckter in 12 races in 75 and 76. Third place at the 1975 British Grand Prix at Silverstone, and powered by, of course, a Ford Cosworth DFE engine with Hewland gearbox. Eligible for collector car events around the world, including the Grand Prix de Monaco Historique right here in Monaco. It's without reserve, the 007 Tyrrell.
Thank you very much. Well, again, 3 telephones, as you can imagine, lots of interest. And what shall we say for the Tyrrell, the 007? 300,000 euros? 300,000 euros. Surely now. 300,000 euros.
Yes.
Where's the bid?
The back of the room.
Where can I see it? Thank you, sir. I've got you. 300,000, sir. 300,000. Maiden bid. 300,000. Well, selling the car at 300,000. It's no reserve, ladies and gentlemen. Are you bidding? 350,000. 350 I have. 320, sorry, 320,000, 350,000. At the back, with you, Mr. Donaldson. 350, 380 would be next. 370 then, 370 now. At 370,000. Any more bids? 400. At 400, we're going up at 400 now, at 400. At 400,000 euros. We're going up in 20s at 400,000 euros with Oliver. At 400,000 euros, I'm going to call it. At 420. At 420, we're going in 20s at 420,000 euros. Sorry? 450, well, you can go in for 30s instead at 450,000. Thank you. Thank you, Kathy, at 450,000. Any more bids? At 450,000. 500,000. I did see you. I've taken 500 with Oliver. I've taken 500 with Oliver. Now would you like to come in, sir? Would you like to come in, sir? I have 500,000. 550. 550,000. At 550,000. Any more bids? At 550,000. It's now Gus versus Oliver at 550,000 euros. Are we all done? At 550,000? Any more bids? At 550,000. Fair warning, at 550,000. Are we done? At 550,000? Well, 600,000. Where have you come from, Mr. Squire? 600,000. Gus is seated at 600,000 euros. At 600,000 euros. We are selling all the way at 600,000. I'm going to call it for the first time. At 600,000, the gavel's up. At 600,000, 620 I will take. We'll go up in 20s. I will take 620. Well, at 600,000, are we sure? 600,000. We'll take the 10. 610,000. We'll take the 10. 610,000. 610,000. We have to do our best for Jody and his wife at 610,000. Any more bids? At 610 now. Oliver, I think it's worked. At 610,000 euros. Are we done at 610,000? Is you bidding, Michael? 620. If we're going to do small increments, guys, we've got to be quick. At 620,000. Are we done at 620? Are we done at 620? I'm going to call it at 620,000 with Michael Squire's bidder at 620. Oliver, this is your last chance at 620. 620, Michael. 232. 2382.
Lot number 229 is the 1973 McLaren M23, one of McLaren's greatest Formula One designs, ladies and gentlemen, and it achieved the marque's first Constructors' Championship in 1973, a model that scored 2 Drivers' Championships, in fact, with Fittipaldi in 1974 and Hunt, of course, in 1976. Used by Revson for much of 1973 Formula One Championship, achieving a victory at the British Grand Prix. It was additionally raced by Scheckter in 2 Grand Prix and entered into a remarkable 63 races in period, ladies and gentlemen. Double South African F1 champion, latterly part of McLaren's factory collection before being traded into the Scheckter collection. Eligible, of course, for historic racing events all around the world, including right here in Monaco. The sister car, ladies and gentlemen, some live data, the sister car to this one just qualified on pole position for tomorrow's race. So that says it all. It's lot number 229.
Well, what should we say? It's no reserve. You tell me, ladies and gentlemen. What should we say? Should we say 800,000 online bid? Thank you, Will. You've got me going. At 800,000 for the McLaren, and we're selling. At 800,000 maiden bid. At 800,000 only. Telephones trying to come in. At 800,000 maiden bid. We are selling the car. It's no reserve. The sister car has just qualified on pole here at the Monaco Historique at 800,000. Any more bids? Well, I can't believe it. At 850,000. Thank you, sir. At 850,000. Against the online, it's standing at the back, the bid, sir. At 850,000 euros. At 850,000. Well, any further bids? At 850. At 850,000, standing at the back. Fair warning to you all, try 880 on the online bid if he wants to try at 80, but we're at 850 with you, sir, at 850,000 euros. Telephones at 850. Are we coming in, Shelby? At 850,000. Sorry, 875? 875. You owned it for a moment, sir. Try another one. Try another one. Don't let him get away with that, sir. Yeah, 875. Try one more. He was on the ropes. He's on the ropes, sir. One more. Just try one more. You won't regret it. Imagine this. It will be what an exhilarating adventure this will be. At 875. Try one more. Don't regret it. Don't regret it, sir. Try one more. 900,000. 900,000. Life is short, sir. Enjoy every moment at 900,000. 900,000 euros. Against you, Shelby. At 900,000 euros. Well done. It's looking like it's yours, sir. Thank you very much. At 900,000. 910,000. Are you sure now? You said that the last time. Are you absolutely sure this time? Well, look, thank you so much. We appreciate your bidding. Thank you very much. I will take 920 if it helps. I will take 920 if it helps. Same courtesy to you. I've got 910. I'll take 920 if it helps. Don't leave anything on the table. Don't regret it. At 910, you don't miss it for 10. Don't miss it for 10, sir. At 910, I'm going to sell it. Last chance to you, sir. For the sake of 10, you're going to miss it. Short. At 910. Your car, 910, 2590.
And lot number 230 is the 1973 Rondel Motul M1, ladies and gentlemen. A rare example of Ron Dennis's and Neil Trundle's first foray into constructing racing cars prior to their McLaren days. Raced by Scheckter and Tom Price in the 1973 Formula 2 Championship and latterly raced in North America from 1974 to 1985. Restored to Scheckter's period livery, it's lot number 230.
Well, thank you, Will. And what should we say? Interest, no reserve again. Should we try 30,000 anywhere? 30,000. 30,000. Tony, were you bidding there? 30,000. Thank you. At 30,000, maiden bid, I'm selling the car. 40? 40,000. On the aisle, you sure, Tony? You sure? Well, thank you anyway. 40,000. Are we all done? At 40,000. At 40,000.
Yes.
Where's the bid? I can't see the bid. Thank you. Please use your paddles. Please use your paddles. We're at 40. 45 would be next. 40,000. 45 would be next, sir. At 45,000. Ah, we've got 45, Simon. 45,000.
Yes.
Where's the bid? 50,000. We're going up in fives. At 50,000. Come along now. At 50,000. Selling the car at 50,000 euros. 55,000. At 55,000 now. 60,000. Thank you, Will. At 60,000. At 60,000 euros. Simon, at 60,000, you're out. It's with you here at 60,000, 62,000, 65,000, 68 next, 68,000, 70,000, 72? You sure? At 70,000, fair warning, at 70, your car, 70,000, 2460.
Lot number 231, ladies and gentlemen, is the 1977 Wolf WR1, offered, of course, from Jody Scheckter's collection and one of Formula One's greatest upstarts, the Wolf WR1, the model that carried Jody Scheckter to second in the Formula One Drivers' World Championship and raced by Jody at 5 Formula One Grand Prix and latterly raced another future world champion, K.K. Rosberg, created by legendary engineer Harvey Postlethwaite and input from Patrick Head. Actively raced until the mid-1990s, this car, ladies and gentlemen, during which time included 2 chassis rebuilds, and it was eligible, of course, for the best historic racing events around the world. RM Sotheby's has become aware of a Wolf WR1 carrying a similar chassis number with unknown provenance. Having consulted with experts, RM Sotheby's is confident in the provenance of the example offered right here, as represented in the catalogue. It's lot number 231.
Well, thank you, the Wolf this time. Telephones coming in, as you can imagine, and what shall we say? 200,000 euros? No reserve. There's no reserve. Who opens me at 200,000 euros? At 200,000? 200,000 only. 200, thank you, Oliver. 200 and selling all the way. At 200,000 maiden bid. At 200,000. Get in early to avoid disappointment. 220,000. 220,000. Where's the bid? 240,000. We'll go up in 20s. At 240. 260 would be next. We're at 240. 260. Thank you, Oliver. 260. Try 280.
Yes.
Where's the bid? Yes, 280,000. At 280,000 euros. At 280 here. At 280. Any more bids? At 280,000. I'm going to call it at 300,000 online. 300,000 online. Any more bids now? 320,000. I've got 320. I've taken 320. At 320,000. 350? 350,000. 350. 380 would be next. You sure? Well, we're at 350. Any more bids? At 350,000. Michael, you're slowing me down. You better bid. 380 online. I've taken online 380. I've taken online. Thank you, Will. Thank you, Peter. 380,000. Any more bids now? The car is selling. Is that a bid at the back there? 400,000. Hello, James. Good to see you. How are you? At 400,000. Any more bids at 400,000? At 400,000. 420,000. 420,000. I can't see you. How are you bidding? We'll keep it in 20s. At 420. Try 440 at the back. You're out. Thank you anyway. At 420,000. Selling all the 440,000. At 440,000. 440. 460. At 460,000. For the Wolf, WR1 at 460,000. Michael, at 460,000, Mr. Squire. I can't keep holding at 460,000. Are we bidding or are we not? At 470,000. 470,000. At 470,000, if they're going 500, I think that'll work, Oliver. That's the way to do it. At 500,000, Michael. At 500,000, any more bids? At 500. If they're going to be small, they have to be quick. It's yes or no. 500,000, 500,000. Your number, please, Oliver? 2177.
And lot number 232 is the 1971 McLaren M19A, an extremely rare example, one of 2 in existence and just 4 M19s constructed in total, ladies and gentlemen. It competed in 17 Grand Prix during 1971 and 1972 for the McLaren factory. The chassis that gave Scheckter his debut in Formula One at the 1972 US Grand Prix. Raced by some of the greatest names in motorsport, this car, ladies and gentlemen, including Arnoux, Donoghue, Gethin, Hobbs, Hulme, Oliver, Redman, Revson, Scheckter. Incredible provenance. Is entered into 3 of the most recognizable liveries of Bruce McLaren Motor Racing, Penske Sun Auto, and Yardley Team McLaren. Eligible for, of course, any historic racing event around the world. It's without reserve, Sholto. Lot number 232.
Well, telephones, as you can imagine, all getting up for this one. And what should we say? It's no reserve. Should we try 350 somewhere? Surely. Try 350 anywhere. Throw 350. 350 online, straight in at 350. We have to sell at 350,000 euros. Any more bids at 350,000 euros? Well, it's the maiden bid. I'm selling the car at 350. Online bid, 400 online. At 400 online. Any more now? At 400,000 euros. Are we done? At 400,000, 450,000 euros. For the McLaren. For the McLaren, 450,000 euros. At 450, it's online versus the telephones. Any action in the room here, but we're at 450,000. Any more bids, gentlemen? At 450,000.
Yes.
Where's that bid? Thank you. For 500,000. Thank you. At 500,000. Thank you, Annette. You never stop. At 500,000. Are we done at 500,000 euros? 520,000. 550. 550 online. 580? 580? 580. Thank you, sir. At 580. At 580,000 euros. At 580,000. 600. Keep it in 20s for you, sir. 620? 620. What a wonderful machine this is. At 620. Keep it in 20s, Gus. 620. There's still 2 standing. 640 is online bidder. 660. 660, sir. 660. It will be a wonderful, wonderful car for you, sir. At 660 I have. At 660,000. Are we done? At 660,000. It's with you, sir. 680 online. Round it up for us, sir. You sure? At 680, 700. New bidder. 700,000. Britain saving it for the nation at 700,000. Any more bids? At 700,000. Well, we're at 700. I'll take 720 online. 740, sir? 740. You're going to miss it at 720. At 720, we have 720. I'm going to take 740, but otherwise we are selling. 740's next. 740's next. 740. Thank you, Simon. At 740, we'll stay in 20s. We're at 740,000. At 740,000. With you, Simon, at 740,000. Fair warning, at 740,000 euros and selling at 740,000. You caught me just in time there, Shelby. At 740,000. Are we done? At 740. Are we making a decision? I need to... At 740, I can't leave it hanging too long. He's put the bid in. At 740, Shelby, it's going to fall, I mean it. At 740, I'm sorry, I have to get it. At 740, Shelby. At 740,000. Simon, your bid at the moment, you have it at 740,000. At 740 now. Thank you anyway. At 740 and sold. 740, 2031. Well done.
We move on to lot number 233, which is the final of the Jody Scheckter collection, ladies and gentlemen. And we would like to thank Mr. Scheckter for his support and his trust in trusting us to sell this incredible collection of cars. So if you haven't won something, here is your final opportunity. It's lot number 233, which is the 1971 Merlin Mark 21, built by Scheckter during his tenure as a fabricator at Merlin and raced by him for the Merlin factory team during the 1971 season to 3 victories. It participated in the 1972 Monaco Grand Prix Formula 3 race weekend and retained by Merlin until 1989. Presented in its appealing Lucky Strike livery, ladies and gentlemen. It's without reserve the last of the collection of Jody Scheckter.
Well, thank you, Jody. Thank you, Jody Scheckter. Thank you, Simon Drabble, and thank you, Michael Squire. You all worked incredibly hard on this project. And the final car of the sale, the Merlin, what should we say, 20,000? 20,000? Thank you, 20,000. Straight in at 20. Any more bids? At 20,000 and selling. At 20,000, maiden bid. At 20,000. 25 would be next. 25, online. Online bid at 25. Try another one, sir. Try another one. We're at 25. Well, any more bids now? At 25,000 euros, selling all the way at 25. At 25,000, I'll take another one. 28 would be next. 27 and a half. 27 and a half. 27. 27. Against you now. Try 30. We're at 27. Where's the bid? 30,000. At 30,000. At 30,000. 29, it's 30, no, it's 27, it's 30,000. At 30,000 would be next. At 30,000 would be next. We're at 27, 30,000, thank you. 32,000 online. At 32,000. At 32,000, sold, 32,000. Thank you very much. At 32,000 online.
Lot number 234, ladies and gentlemen, is the first of the Sportiva Collection. A huge thank you to its owner for entrusting his cars with us. And it is the 1958 Lancia Aurelia B20 Coupe Series 6, exhibited at the 1958 Turin Motor Show, ladies and gentlemen. Desirable late production Series 6 example of the B20 and its correct colour scheme of Nero over Pano beige interior. Absolutely stunning, retaining its matching numbers, engine and front axle, and the history file is very, very extensive indeed, ladies and gentlemen. It's without reserve on the B20 Lancia.
Thank you very much, and well, what should we say? It's no reserve, ladies and gentlemen. Should we try 40,000? At 40,000. 40 online, thank you, at 40,000 online. Any more bids? Any more bids? At 40,000? 50,000, thank you. It's no reserve at 50,000. Any more? A seated bidder at 50,000? Fair warning at 50,000 euros. Any more bids at 50,000 euros? Any more bids at 50,000 euros? Well, I'm selling the car. It's no reserve at 50,000. Any more bids at 50,000?
Yes.
55. I've taken online at 55,000. Try another one, sir. I've got 55. 55. I'll take 58 would be next. 58. Thank you. At 58,000. 60 would be next now online. At 58,000. 60,000. You sure? Well, at 60,000, here's the bid. At 60,000 euros, selling all the way at 60,000. Fair warning at 60,000 euros. Are we done at 60,000 euros? 60,000 euros online. Thank you. Will.
Okay, we move on to lot number 235, which is the 1969 Lancia Fulvia Coupe Rally 1.6 HF Fanalone, of course, one of around 1,258 examples built between 1969 and 70, features uprated cooling system and body mechanical restoration from 88 to 95, and delivered new to Italy, 4 documented owners from new, ASI documentation, and a plaque further to Lancia Club certification. Without reserve, the little lovely Fulvia Coupe.
Thank you very much, Duccio. Thank you, and what should we say? 30,000 for it, 30,000 euros. Where's the bid? At 30,000, it's no reserve. At 30,000, 35, thank you. I take it through Duccio. 35,000, selling the car. At 35,000. I've got 35 with Duccio, Will. I have 35 with Duccio. Any more bids? At 35 with Duccio. 40,000 against you. 45, 45,000. 45, 50 will be next online. At 45,000. 50 I have. 60,000, thank you Duccio. 60,000, at 60,000 euros. Any more bids? At 60,000? At 60,000 euros, 65,000. At 65,000. Well, thank you, Duccio. At 65,000, online bid, selling the car at 65,000, Jack. At 65,000, selling the car. Are we done? At 65, I'm going to call it at 65,000, online bid. He's saying no at 65. 65, online.
Lot number 236 is the 1975 Lancia Stratos, of course, HF Stradale, ladies and gentlemen. 4 owners from new, 12,000 kilometers on the odometer only. It presents in unrestored condition and retains its matching numbers engine, delivered new in the attractive combination of configuration and notably without its roof spoiler and wind deflector, accompanied by certification folder issued by Lancia Classiche in 2020. It's without reserve, beautiful example of the legendary Lancia Stratos.
Thank you very much, Will. And what should we say? 300,000 for the Stratos? 300,000 anyway. Come along now. It's great value at that. 300,000 Bodie. Thank you. 300 I've taken. 300 in the room. Are we done? At 300,000, selling the car. Selling the car at 300,000, 320. Thank you. 350 online. 350 online. At 350. Any more now? At 350. 380. Thank you, sir. 380. Any more bids? 400. I've taken ahead of you, Daniele. 400. 420, sir. 420. 440. 440. 460 I've taken seated. 460. Shelby, would you like to come in? We're at 460. Any more bids? We're at 460. 480 online. 480 online. 480. Would you like 500, sir? Yes, 500 now. 500,000. Front row, 500,000. Any more bids? Any more bids? 500,000. I'm going to call it. It's with you at 500,000 euros. 520 behind you. 520 behind you. Sir, 520. Are you bidding? At 520, you're going to miss it. You're saying no. At 520, selling all the way. At 520. Are we done? At 520, Gus, where's the bid? 520 now. I've got 520 here now. Gus, at 520 seated. At 520 seated, are we selling now? At 520. Any more bids? At 520. Gus, I've got to speed you up. At 520, I'm going to call it. At 520,000 euros, I've got it. He's finishing his conversation at 520. I can't keep holding it now. At 520 and sold. 520. 2348. 2348. 520.
And lot number 237 is the 1985 Lancia Delta S4 Rally, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, from the Sportiva Collection, driven to second place on its Lancia Martini race debut at the 1985 Lombard RAC Rally in Wales. Later race highlights include Fabrizio Tabanton's first place at the 1986 Halkidiki Rally in the season that the Italian won his European Championship. Returned to its period-correct works body and livery configuration, offered with substantial workshop invoices from 10 to 18 and accompanied by Arbath Classic A certification from 2016. Rare opportunity by one of the very few Delta S4s with WRC podium results. It is without reserve the 85 Delta S4.
Thank you, Will, and 2 telephones coming in. Thank you, Duccio. And what should we say? It's no reserve. Should we try 400,000 euros? Surely now, at 400,000 euros. Where's the maiden bid? Where's the maiden bid? At 400,000 only. Come along now, 400, thank you. I've taken the bid at 400 and selling the car. Selling the car at 400,000. Make no mistake, ladies and gentlemen, they are no reserve. 420, 420, try 440, sir. 440, 460, we're going in 20s, 460, 460. We're going 20s, we're at 460 on the aisle, selling now. 460, well, I'm selling, you're saying no, at 460,000. Selling to you, sir, at 460. At 460. 480. Hello, sir. Good to see you again. At 480. 500? 500,000 euros. 500,000 euros. 520? 520 on with Duccio. I've got 520 against you. Thank you. Good to see you. 520 is over there. Try 540. Yeah? Yes, you are. Thank you. It's good to see you again. At 540,000. At 540,000. You have it at the moment, sir. At 540,000. Sorry, 520,000. It's with you at 520. No, I'm at 520. Yes, it's with you at 520. Sorry, almost cost you 20,000 there. At 540, new bidder. 540. 560 would be next. 560. Thank you. 560. It's a wonderful car, sir. 560,000. It's just you in the room against the telephone now, sir. At 560,000. Are we done? At 560,000. 580,000. 600,000. That's what we like, sir. Straight back. 600,000. 600,000. 620,000. I'm doing my best for you, sir. 620,000. 640? 640,000. 640,000. 660,000. Well, thank you. At 660, it's going to go at 680,000. 700,000. 700,000. 700,000. 720,000. 720,000. 740,000. 740,000. Don't regret it, sir. Try 760. Try one more. At 740. Try one more, sir. You sure? Well, thank you both. Thank you for yesterday as well. But 740,000. Are we done? We're selling to Duccio. You're going to miss it. You sure? You're happy with your decision? 740,000. Your car, Duccio, 740,000. Duccio? 2516. Thank you.
And we move on to 238, ladies and gentlemen, which is the 1992 Lancia Delta HF Integrale Evoluzione Group N, of course. Ordered new by the Lancia Works medical team doctors. Fantastic provenance, whose signatures are on the dashboard. It was sent directly from Lancia to Arbath and received upgraded suspension and 17-inch wheels. It was certified by Arbath Classic A in November 16 and features Martini 5 livery with less than 28,000 kilometers from new and just 3 owners. It's without reserve. Lot number 238.
Well, thank you very much. And where should we start? No reserve again. 60,000 anywhere? Come along. 60,000?
Yes.
60 on the aisle. Thank you. 60,000. Any more bids? Any more bids? 60, 70. 70, 80 at the back. 90 nearer me. There's 100. Any more? 100 I have. 100,000. 110? Try 110. Tony, give him a nudge. 100 I have. At 100, there you go. 100, try 110. 110 online. 110 online. Any more bids? At 110,000. At 110,000. Going to call it. At 110,000 is the online bid. 120 online. It's all online. At 120,000. Are we done? At 120,000. Going once. 130 I have online. At 130,000 online. Are we done now? At 130. Are we done? 130, 135. Thank you. 135. At 135,000. Are we sure? At 135,000 online. I'm going to call it at 135. 135. 2370. 2370, 135. Thank you very much.
Lot number 239 has had a huge amount of interest. It's lot 2016 Abarth 695 Assetto Corsa Evoluzione, and purchased new by the consignor in 2015 for the Trofeo Abarth Racing Series, but it was never used. It was powered by a 1.4-litre engine with 215 horsepower. That is plenty of horsepower in a tiny little car like this. Rare opportunity, ladies and gentlemen, for a nearly new Abarth 695 of this nature. Light and nimble track day car, sure to stand out from the crowd. No reserve, the little Abarth.
Thank you very much, Will. Telephone's coming in. It's no reserve. 20,000 anywhere? 20,000 anywhere? 20,000, come along. It's no reserve. Are we bidding at 20,000 only? At 20,000 only?
Yes.
Where's the bid? Thank you. 20,000. Selling the car at 20,000. At 20,000. You're all on the phones. Are we bidding? 25. Thank you, gents. Come along now. 25. Try 30. Try 30, sir. Try 30. We're at 25. Try 30. Are you bidding? Are you bidding? Well, we're at 25. Selling the car again now at 27.5. At 27.5 with Stefan at 27.5. At 27.5. And 30,000 with Gus at 30,000. Any more bids at 30? 32. At 32,000. 32,000 in the room with you, Hainsey. 35,000. That should be 38. We're at 35. We're at 35. Are we done? At 35,000. Peter, at 35. No, at 35,000 with you, Gus, at 35,000. 38,000 online. At 38,000 online. 40,000. At 40,000. Any more bids? At 40,000. Well, fair warning now. At 40,000 online. If they're going to be small, they've got to be quick. At 40,000. 42. At 42,000. Gus, your turn. Got to speed it up now. We're taking too long here. At 42,000. Are we done? I'm going to sell it at 42 to the online bidder. 45. At 45. At 45,000 against the online. Well, this time we are selling at 45 online. Last chance. 45 to you, Gus. 2335.
Lot number 240 is the 1957 Alfa Romeo Giulietta TI Berliner, formerly owned by Renault F1 sporting director and noted Ferrari collector Jean Sage. Eligible for historic racing, including Goodwood Revival, St Mary's Trophy, a worthy contender for Mille Miglia entry or Index of Performance classification at the Toro Rosso or Modena Centauri. Very sweet little car, no reserve, little Alfa Romeo.
Thank you, Will. Again, there's no reserve. 10,000 this time. Come along, 10,000. Thank you. Straight in. Thank you. 10. 10,000. Selling now at 10. Pay attention, ladies and gentlemen. 12.5 online. 12.5. Any more bids now? 12,005. 15? 15. Thank you, Gus. At 15,000. At 15,000. Are we selling now at 15,000 euros? Are we done at 15,000? Where's that? 16. 16,000. 17. Got 18. Make them quick. 19. You're out 19,000 with Gus. We're selling all the way at 19. 19,000. Your number, Gus? 2335. 2335. Thank you.
Lot number 241 has been withdrawn, so we move on to lot 242, which is the 1969 Alfa Romeo 1750 GTV. Highly desirable Series 1 example, delivered new to Italy and finished in its factory-correct colour scheme of grigio indico over rossa interior. Cosmetically restored in 2017 and powered, of course, by the legendary 4-cylinder twin-cam engine, 5-speed manual gearbox. Beautiful cars. Love them. Without reserve.
Thank you, Will. And what should we say? Again, no reserve. 20,000 anywhere? 20,000. No reserve. Thank you. 20,000. Maiden bid. 20,000 selling the car. At 20,000. Come along now at 20,000 euros. Are we done? At 20,000. At 20,000 euros. So it's the maiden bid. It's your car, sir. At 20,000. Fair warning to 22,000. 25,000 online. 28,000. At 28,000. Against the online bid. It's with you now, sir, at 28,000. Are we calling it at 28,000? Are we done? Are we sure at 28,000? Your car, 28,000. I can't read the number there. 2049. Thank you. 20. That was 28,000, wasn't it, Will?
It was indeed 28,000.
Sorry, I just caught that number. Sorry, your number. Sorry, sir. Can we, yeah, Nick, the guy walking over there, could just get that number, please? Yes, in the blue trousers. I need the number. Yeah, Gord. Yes, thank you. Okay, got it. Yeah, Nick, this chap here, thank you. Thank you very much.
Lot 243 is the 2010 Alfa Romeo 8C Spider. Offered, of course, from the Sportiva Collection. One owner from new. It reads just 6,296 kilometers at the time of cataloguing. Great color combination. Number 247 of the intended 500-unit production run. Very rare with its alloy wheels, painted quadrifoglio emblem on the front wings and painted brake calipers. Superb specification without reserve. 243.
Thank you very much, 8C Spider this time. Telephones coming in, and what should we say? 150,000? 150,000 for the Spider. 150,000, it's no reserve. 150, thank you, Oliver. 150, maiden bid and selling the car at 150,000 euros. 180? 170, 170 now at 170,000. It's all on the phones at 170,000. Any more bids at 170,000 euros? At 170,000. Come along now, gents, at 170. If we're going to bid, make it clear at 170,000. Selling to you, William, at 170,000. 175. We have to go in the right direction at 175. William, it's clear. Yes,
sir. Back of the room.
175. 180. Thank you, Andy. 180. 180. Oliver's out. 180, William. 185. Andrew. 185, 185, 90, 190, 190,000, 190,000, 190,000, guys. Just yes, clear yes or no, 190,000. If it's no, say no. At 190,000, at 190,000, with you, Andy, at 190, at 190. At 190,000, are you bidding at 190,000? Give me instruction. 195, 200, at 200,000, at 200,000. You're out, Stefan. You're out at 200,000. I'm calling it. Yep, 200,000. Thank you, Andy. 200,000. Your number? 200,000. Sorry. 2281. 200,000. Well done.
Lot 244 is the 2022 Alfa Romeo Giulia GTA M. Of course, road legal track focus take on the Giulia GTA, the most powerful Alfa Romeo ever produced when it was revealed in 2020. Limited run of 500 units. V6, 540 horsepower, 838 kilometers, and one owner from new, ladies and gentlemen. 15,000 euros of extras when ordered. This motor car has either been driven for no more than 6,000 kilometers or is less than 6 months of age. For this reason, the motor car can be considered as new for VAT purposes. And please note that due to the VAT requirements, this lot may be sold for export and trade. Interested private buyers, please contact RM Sotheby's directly. Without reserve, GTAM.
Thank you very much. And telephones coming in. And what shall we say? 70,000 anywhere? 70,000? Let's get in early. Thank you, Tony. Thank you. Let's just get us going at 70,000.
Yes.
80,000. 90,000. 100,000. Are you sure? Well, thank you, Tony. 100,000 anymore? 100,000. 100,000 anymore? Guys, if we're on the phones, we've got to use the bids. At 100,000, 110. 110 now. 120. At 120,000. Any more now at 120,000? Well, at 120,000, I am selling the car at 120,000. Where's the bid? I can't see it. 120. Please use your paddles. 130,000. What are we doing? 135. On the aisle at 135. Try 140, sir. We have 135. We have 135. 140. Daniele, thank you. 140 with you at the back at 140. 140. Your number, sir? Peter? Uh, 2188. Well done. Congratulations.
Lot number 245 is the 1974 Ferrari 365 GT4 BB, a rare and significant car, ladies and gentlemen, powered, of course, by the 4.4-litre Boxer 12-cylinder engine. Ferrari Classic A certified, retains its matching numbers engine and gearbox, one of 44 to leave the factory originally in blue Dino, which is a great, great colour for these. Very unusual interior as well, with jute-style fabric seats. And it is lot number 245.
Thank you very much. And what should we say? Again, it's no reserve. Focus, ladies and gentlemen. Who's going to get me going? Tony, 140? Yeah, thank you, Tony. Let's get going. 140. Any more? 160. 160. 200. Thank you, Tony. That's more like I appreciate it. 200. Any more bids?
Yes.
Where's the bid? 220. 220. Thank you, gentlemen. 220. Any more now? 220. With you, buddy. 220. I've got the bid, 240. 240 nearer me. Any more bids? At 240.
Yes.
Where is the bid? Thank you. 260. 260, sir. 260. Any more? I've got 260. We're selling the car. I'll take 270 if it helps, but we're at 260. On my left. I'll take 270 if it helps, ladies and gentlemen. Where's the bid? 270 at the back. Thank you. 270. Buy the painting at 270. Good to see you, SK, at 270. Any more? 280 against you. 280 against you. How have you found the only hiding place in the room? At 280. Try 290. You sure? Small one? You sure? At 280. Are we done? It's with you. Selling now. You sure? 280. 280. What's the number? 280? 280. 280. 2071. Well done.
And lot number 246 is the 1983 Pininfarina Spider Europa, ladies and gentlemen. The last series of the Fiat 124 Spider, badged by Pininfarina, delivered new to Germany and later returning to its domestic Italy 2-litre engine, ideal summer cruising, open-air motoring, ladies and gentlemen, without reserve, lot number 246.
Thank you. Again, it's no reserve. Telephones coming in. 10,000 online, straight in, getting me going at 10,000. Any more bids? At 10,000. Selling the car. 15,000 online. It's all online at 15,000. Any more bids at 15,000? At 15,000. It's all online. Try 18 for the online bidder, Will. We're at 15. I'm going to sell it at 15,000 only. Yes. Where's that bid? 18,000. Thank you. Thank you, bid spotters. Please pay attention. At 18,000. Any more bids at 18,000? Thank you, guys. At 18,000. With you, sir, at 18. 18,000. Your number? 2393. Well done. 18,000.
Lot number 247 is the final car of the Sportiva Collection. Thank you very much to the owner for his consignments and trust in us to sell them. It is the 1933 Rolls-Royce 2025 Saloon, striking coachwork, an older restoration example, an ideal 2025 for rallies or trips down to the pub. Please note the clutch is inoperable at the moment and does require some mechanical attention prior to being driven. It's without reserve. Rolls-Royce 2025.
Thank you, and what should we say? 10,000 anywhere? 10,000, thank you, sir. 10,000, sorry. 10,000 anymore? 10,000 maiden bid. Lot of motor car for 10,000. Any more bids? I'll take 12 if it helps. We're at 10,000.
Yes.
Where?
Front row.
Thank you, 12,000. Try 15, sir, 15,000. 18 would be next. 18 would be next. No, 18 would be next. I'm going 258. 18 would be next. 18? 18,000. 18,000. Try 20, sir. 20,000. 20,000. 22? Well, we're at 20,000. I'm selling. Make no mistake, I'm selling for 20,000 euros. 22,000. 22,000. Come along now at 22,000. Try 25. Try 25. You're saying no at 22 here. I'm selling the car at 22. Are you sure? You're going to miss it. 22,000. Your number, please. 2459. Well done. Good to see you.
Lot number 248 is the 2013 Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG Black Series Coupe. Stunning modern gullwing, ladies and gentlemen. 350 made and configured with a distinctive carbon fiber wing, of course. Main dealer service history. Last major service performed by Mercedes in February 2024 and finished in Designo Mystic White with black anthracite interior. 2 owners from new, 4,000 kilometres or just over. Please note the lot has entered the EU on a temporary import bond which must be cancelled either by exporting the lot outside of the EU on approved bill of lading with supporting customs documentation or by paying the applicable VAT and import duties to have the lot remain in the EU.
And thank you, Will. Well, it is magnificent, isn't it? They've been really on the move, these Black Series. And what should we say? I have interest at 300 with me. 300, 320. Thank you. At 320, 350, 380. 380, 2 of you at the back at 380, 400 now at 400, and 20, 450, thank you sir, I have you at 450, 480 behind you, standing at the back at 480, 500 at 500,000, with you now at 500,000, any more bids at 5, you want 20? 520, 520, 550, 580, straight back at 580. 580, try 600. We're at 600, Oliver, at 600. We're at 600. We're at 600. Any more bids at 600? At 600,000. Any more bids at 600,000? At 600,000. At 600. What's that? Are you bidding? 610. 620. Thank you. 620. The car is selling all the way. It's with you, sir. It's with you at 620 against you, sir. You sure? 625? All helps. You sure? You just bid the once. At 620. I'll take 5. 625. He's taken the bid. 625. 630? 630. Look, it's a wonderful car. You won't regret it. At 630. Now you're out. Thank you anyway. 630. Are we done? At 630. Well done. Your car, sir. Your number? 630,000. 2109. 630.
Thank you very much, sir. Okay, we move on to lot number 249, which is the 1963 Bentley S3 Continental Drophead Coupe. One of the most famous Bentley designs, one of just 26 left-hand drive examples. Very well-known history with prior enthusiast owners, beautifully kept, an attractive restoration in superb colours. Exceptional Grand Tourer, would look great on the streets of Monaco. It's lot number 249.
Well, isn't it elegant? What an elegant motor car this is. Only 26 of them built. Telephones coming in. We should have 2 telephones, Dukes. Thank you. And what should we say? I have 140, 160, 160 with me at 160, 180 at 180. Any more bids at 180? 200 now. There's 2 of you here at 200. Any more now at 200,000? At 200, 200,000. Any more bids at 200,000? We have the bids here at 200,000. Telephones, are you coming in? At 200,000 here in the room. At 200,000 here in the room. Are we bidding on the phones? Are we bidding on the phones? At 200,000 in the room here. Any more bids at 200,000 only? Very rare car at 200,000 only. At 200,000 only. At 200,000. 210 online. At 210 online. Against you here. At 210 online. What are we doing, Nick? At 210. 220 on the phone now. At 220. New bidder on the phone at 220. 220 with your bidder, Nick, at 220 online. Against you. Against you at 220. Against the online at 220. Come along now online. Try one more at 220. At 220. New York 230,000. Online's come back at 230,000. New York bid, Gord. New York bid at 230,000. At 230,000. What are we doing? At 230,000. At 230,000. That's it. That's it. At 230. You absolutely sure? You're absolutely sure you're going to miss it? I mean it. You're going to miss it. You're going to miss it at 230,000. You sure? Are you sure? 230? At 230. It's online bid at 230,000. At 230. It's online at 230,000 euros. At 230. Any more bids at 230. It's online. I've got you online. At you sure? Are you sure, Nick? At 235. He's back in on the phone. At 235 against the online bidder. Try another one, online bidder. Try another one. 240. He's come back online. He's come back this time. He's come back. It's 240. 240. This is the bid now. This is 240. At 240,000. Are we absolutely sure? At 240,000. At 240,000. 242, Nick. You should 242. At 242. Against the online bidder at 242. 245 would be next to the online bid. At 242. Are you done? Try another one online. Try one more. At 245. Well, Nick, at 245. Well, you can't believe it. You can't believe it. At 245,000. At 245,000. What are we doing? We at 245,000, Nick. Yeah, I get it. At 245,000, are we done? Are we selling at 245? 245 online. Thank you very much. 245.
Okay, we move on to lot number 250, ladies and gentlemen, which is the absolutely stunning 1958 Ferrari 250 GT Cabriolet Series 1, the 23rd of just 40 examples built. Desirably configured one-off coachwork with covered headlamps, front bumperettes and unique side vents. Ferrari Classique Red Book certified, which is extremely rare for these, ladies and gentlemen, because not many of them are, but this one is full matching numbers example, retaining its original chassis, engine, gearbox, rear axle and body. Well documented provenance, including period photos, registrations and invoices dating back to the mid-60s, presented today in its stunning original colors of bianco over turquoise leather interior. Just an incredibly beautiful car, Sholto.
It really is one of the stars of the Monaco weekend. It really is. It's magnificent from every angle. You know, I hope you've all had a long, hard look. Well, what should we say? What should we say? Interest coming in, as you can imagine, on the phones. Shall we start it at 2.6 million euros? At 2.6 million. Looks good value at that. 2.8 million. 2.8 million. Any more bids? 2.8 million. 3 million. 3 million euros. 3 million euros. Try another one, sir. It's against you here. At 3 million. At 3 million. At 3 million euros. Try another one, sir. Are you coming back in? Are we bidding, sir? Are we bidding? We're at 3 million euros. You can't just bid the one, sir. At 3 million. Are you coming back in? Are you out after all that? Okay. At 3 million euros. Any more bids? It's with you now at 3 million. At 3 million. At 3 million. 3 million now. Any more bids? At 3 million. Online, 3.2 million. Against you at the back, it's nearer me at 3.2 million. At 3.2 million euros. Any advance at 3.2 million. 3.4 million. 3.4 million. Any advance at 3.4 million euros. Online, 3.6 million. Telephones trying to come in at 3.6 million. Against you here, against you online. I see you, sir. At 3.6 million. Any advance at 3.6 million euros. At 3.6 million. Any advance? Telephones, you coming in at 3.6 million. At 3.6 now. At 3.6. At 3.6 million. 3.6 million I have. Gus, shall we take 3.8? At 3.6 I have. Any advance at 3.6? 3.8 million. At 3.8 million now. What an absolutely magnificent 250 GT Series 1 Cabriolet. We're at 3.8. Any advance at 3.8 million. At 3.8 million here. Are we done? At 3.8. Online's back in at 4 million. At 4 million euros. At 4 million. Against you here. 4 million here. Any advance at 4 million euros. Are we done? 4 million euros. At 4 million euros now. Last chance to you all at 4 million. Try 4.1 there, Peter. Try 4.1. We're at 4 million. Any advance? We're at 4 million. Try 4.1. At 4 million we have. Are we done? At 4 million. They're working hard down here at 4 million. At 4 million euros. At 4 million euros. The bidders down here at 4 million. Try one more. Was that a bid there? Try 4.1, gents. Peter? Nope. You're saying no? Well, we're at 4 million now. You sure? At 4 million euros. Oliver, you coming in at 4 million? Are we not out here at 4 million? Any advance at 4 million euros? Are we done? You sure, gentlemen down here at 4 million? I'm going to call it at 4, online, 4.1 million. You're keeping your powder dry. They do it on purpose, I think, at 4.1 million now. Online at 4.1 million. We're keeping in the 100,000s at 4.1 online. 4.1 online. Any more now at 4.1 online. 4.2 now we have at 4.2 million. At 4.2 million. Are we done online? At 4.2 million online. Try 50. Try a 50 at 4.2 million. Fair warning now at 4.2. Are we done? Are we sure at 4.2? 4.2 million. Thank you very much. Well done.
Lot number 251 is a 2008 Aston Martin V8 Vantage GT2, one of just 10 examples of the V8 Vantage GT2 produced by Aston Martin Racing from 2008 to 11. Factory development prototype driven by works Aston Martin drivers Darren Turner, Thomas Enger, Stefan Mook and Alan Simonson secured class wins at Nogaro and Zolder rounds of the 2008 FIA Championship. Works entry in the 2012 24 Hours of Le Mans driven by Simonson, Christoph Nygaard and Christian Poulsen, benefiting from a comprehensive rebuild and recommissioning by Pursuit Racing in 2023 and 4, including the fitment of a new engine and newly rebuilt gearbox and differential. Please note this lot has entered the EU on a temporary import bond, which must be cancelled either by exporting the lot outside the EU on an approved bill of lading with supporting custom documentation, or by paying the applicable VAT and import duties to have the lot remain in the EU. Please also note, contrary to the printed catalogue, the Aston Martin was campaigned in the 2012 edition of the 24 Hours of Le Mans, with no further entries in the French race. Lot number 251, Sholto.
Thank you very much. And, well, lots of interest coming in. 24 Hours Le Mans entry, works entry. And we have 360, 380, 400, all with the absentees at 400, 420, 450, 480, all with me at 480, at 480,000 euros, at 480,000. Any more bids? Any more bids? We are at 480. It's all with me at the moment at 480,000, 500,000. Thank you, sir. That's an eye test. Thank you. 500. 550. With me at 550. Against you, sir, at 550 here. Any more now at 550,000. Fair warning now at 550. Where's that bid? At 550. At 550,000. Any advance? At 550,000. Any advance at 550,000? Any more bids at 550,000? Are we sure? Are we sure now, ladies and gentlemen, at 550,000? Fair warning to you all at 550, online, 580,000. At 580,000, just in time. 580, 600, you're back now at 600. At 600,000 euros. At 600,000 euros. Last chance to you all at 600,000 euros. Any more bids at 600,000 euros? 600,000, thank you.
Lot number 252 is the 1996 Porsche 911 GT2, the last of the line of the great air-cooled turbocharged 911 models and the hand-built holy grail of 993 generation. Competition spec 911 could be an ideal track competition for companion for its next owner. Powered, of course, by the M64-81 engine, 450 horsepower, finished in vibrant speed yellow over paired back interior, certainly. Framed by a single Recaro seat. Remarkably, ladies and gentlemen, this car has just covered 48 kilometers on its odometer. Delivered new to Germany and later to the United States, it went but just 48 kilometers. It's lot number 252.
Thank you. Well, thank you very much. Isn't it absolutely magnificent? Delivery mileage. And what should we say? 700,000 euros? Got to be, hasn't it? Has to be. 700,000? Yes, it is. It's 700 straight in. At 700. 750. Two of you over there. 750. On my left, it's 750. 800. There's two of you on it now. 800 all in the room here at the Grimaldi Forum. 800,000. Any more bids? 850. You're back now. At 850. There's two of you here at 850,000. Any more bids? At 850. Are we done? At 850. Online, 900. Thank you. At 900. At 900. Against you two, sir. Against both of you. Bids here at 900. Any more bids? 950. 950. Delivery mileage. You spot the opportunity, sir. At 950,000. 1 million online. Thank you, sir. 1 million euros. Against you, sir. At 1 million euros. Try 50, sir. 1 million and 50. 1 million and 50. 1.1. Back on here. Thank you, the online bid at 1.1. Any more bids? Against you here. 1.1 online. Are we done at 1.1? 1.1 and 50,000. At 1.1 and 50,000. Against the online bid. Try another one at 1.1 and 50,000. Well, at 1.1 and 50,000, I'll take another one if it helps anywhere. 1.1 and 50, try it. Delivery mileage, try one more. 1.1 and 50, are we done? Are we absolutely sure? 1.1 and 50. Thank you, 1.1 and 50.
Lot number 253 is the 1962 Ferrari 250 GTL Berlinetta Lusso. The fifth made from a production run of just 350 of the achingly pretty Lusso, retains its matching numbers 3-litre Colombo V12, along with the fastest cars of its era with a 240-kilometre top speed, delivered new to its first owner in Italy and later registered in the United States, France and Germany. Ferrari Classic A certified, of course, and accompanied by its Red Book, restored in 2006, engine rebuilt by a Swiss workshop in 2013, and it was exhibited at the Ferrari 70th anniversary Concours d'Elegance at Fiorano in Italy in 2017. It's lot number 253.
Well, isn't it magnificent, this Lusso showing here at the back of the room on the plinth. And, well, they really are spectacular looking cars. And what should we say? Again, I have interest at 800, 850, 900, all with my absentees at 900, 950 now. Thank you, 950. Any more bids at 950? At 950. Fair warning at 950 for the Lusso. $1 million? 1 million. Thank you, Shelby. 1 million. At 1 million. At Shelby's bid at 1 million. Any more now? 1 million. 1.1. 1.1. 1.1 over here. Buy the Porsche at 1.1. Any more bids at 1.1? Against you, Shelby, at 1.1. Lusso Motoring at 1.1. Any more bids at 1.1 million? It's a wonderful car. Have you had it? It really is at 1.1. Your bid over here with the Porsche there at 1.1 million. Any more bids at 1.1 million? At 1.1 million euros. There's two of you on it at 1.1 million euros. What are we doing? At 1.1, Shelby? At 1.1 million. At 1.1, it's here with you now at 1.1 million. Any advance? At 1.1 million. At 1.1 million. 1.1 million. It's looking like it's your car, sir. 1.1 million. Are we done? 1.2 million. Thank you. 1.2 million. Does look good value, doesn't it? It does look good value. Any advance at 1.2 million. Shelby still on the phone. He's still standing. 1.2 here. New bidder at 1.2 million euros. At 1.2 million. Try another one. Shelby's down at 1.2 million euros. Against you here, against you here. At 1.2 million. Fair warning now. At 1.2 million euros. Last chance, try a small one anywhere if it helps. But we're at 1.2 million. Are we done? At 1.2. 1.2 million. Thank you.
Lot number 254 is the 2022 Lamborghini Countach LP 800-4. Lamborghini's groundbreaking supercar, ladies, and reimagined in the 21st century, one of 112 produced and one of only 5 in this stunning colour of Luci del Bosco, and the sole example with the Bianco interior. Acquired new in Germany and showing just 110 kilometres on its odometer, it is the first example to come to public auction, ladies and gentlemen. And this motorcar has been driven for no more than 6,000 kilometres or is less than 6 months of age. And for this reason, the motorcar can be considered as new for VAT purposes. Please note that due to VAT requirements, the lot can only be sold for export and trade. Interested private buyers should contact the RM Sotheby's directly. It's lot number 254.
Wow, it's such a good-looking car. It really is, isn't it? It's fabulous. It's got all those hints of the Countach of old, beautifully designed. And, well, as you can imagine, we've got telephone interest. Thank you, Stefan. And in the room, straight in. Should we try a million? Yes, we can. Million, I'm in. Thank you. A million, I'm in. Straight in at 1 million. 1 million euros. 1 million euros. 1.2. At 1.2 million euros. At 1.2. Any more bids now? 1.4 online now. online. With me on the screens here at 1.4 million. Against you, 1.4. At 1.6 million. At 1.6 million. Any more bids at 1.6 million? 1.6 million. 1.6 million. Online, 1.6 million we're at 1.6. Try 100 online. 1.7, it's worked at 1.7. Against you here on my online bid at 1.7 million. At 1.7 million. With the online bid at 1.7 million. 1.7 million. You try a small one at 1.7 million. 1.75? 1.75 million. Thank you, sir. Against the online, back in the room here in Monaco. 1.75 million. 1775, Stefan. Always working hard on the supercars at 1.775. Thank you. 1.775 against you here, against the online bidder. Stefan's bid at 1.775. Try 1.8, sir. It's only 25,000. Try 1.8, sir. For the sake of 25, you've been with me all the way. Try 1.8. Are you sure? Well, thank you so much. At 1.775, it's with you, Stefan. And you sure? Sold. 1.775, 2557. 1.775. Sorry, Stefan, I missed that number, sorry. 2557.
Radio check. 1, 2. Can you hear me? Hit. Copy me. Go. Remember cooling and go for it. Race is over. Good pace.
Thanks a lot, fantastic car.
Cool the engine, pick up and bring it home.
Ladies and gentlemen, lot number 255 is the 2019 Aston Martin Vantage DTM, one of just 5 Vantage DTM constructed for the 2019 championship. Developed by multiple DTM winning team, HWAAG, and just a stunning example, driven to 7 top 10 finishes in the 2019 season. Sister car to the chassis recently purchased by 2005 and 2006 Formula One world champion Fernando Alonso, offered for sale directly from the HWA team, together with complimentary 2-day track familiarization session with them, with a world-famous team, and accompanied by an extensive spares package, which includes a spare engine, gearbox, front splitter, carbon brake discs, dampers, and spare wheels. Please note, this lot is subject to VAT on the full purchase price, both the hammer price and buyer's premium. Please note that due to the VAT requirements, this lot may only be sold for export and trade. Interested private parties should contact RM Sotheby's directly. Lot number 255.
Thank you, Will. Well, what should we say? Interest again with me at 200, 220, 250, 280 now at 280. Any more bids? Telephones coming in. Telephones, thank you, Ben, at 280, 300. At 300,000 euros, at 300,000, 300,000. Any more bids at 300,000? 320 online now at 320,000, at 320,000, at 320,000. Try a bid there, Ben. We're at 320,000, 330,000, at 330,000. You're saying no? You sure? We're at 330 on the telephone. At 330,000, at 330,000, 340,000. Bidders here at 340,000, Ben. 340,000, I have the bid. 350,000. 350,000, 360,000, he's straight back, thank you, sir. With Marcus at 360,000. At 360,000. 360,000. It's in the room, Ben, at 360,000. 370,000. 370,000. 370,000. Are we bidding at 370, 380,000? 380,000 against you, Ben. 380 here. Try one more. 380,000 euros. 390,000. 390,000. 390,000. They're having a chat. 390,000. At 390. 395. 395. Same courtesy to your bidder, Ben. Same courtesy. It's 395 in the room. 400,000. At 400,000. 400,000. We've taken him all the way. Just the one man on the telephone. One man on the telephone. At 400,000. At 400,000. What are we doing? What are we doing? At 400,000? At 400,000. It's live. No, I'm terrible. At 400,000. I'm selling the car at 400,000. At 400,000. At 400,000. You sure? At 410,000. At 410,000. $415,000 now. 415,000. Are we done? We're selling the car. You're saying no. At 415. Are you sure? At 420,000. At 420,000. Selling the car. Selling the car at 420,000. 420,000. At 420. You absolutely sure? At 420. 425. At 425,000. Well, at 425,000. Are we done at 425? At 430. At 430,000. At 430,000. Try another 5. If they're going to be small, they've got to be quick, Ben. At 435. At 435,000. Well, at 435,000, Marcus. At 435. At 435. At 435,000. 450,000. At 450,000. At 450,000. Well, thank you, sir. Looks like it's yours at 450,000. The car's selling all the way. At 450, we are selling 450, 455. At 455. At 455. At 455 now. Any more bids? At 455. At 455. Well, guys, I'm going to call it with you, Ben, at 455. 460. Come along now, guys, at 460. I will take them small, but they do have to be quick, ladies and gentlemen. We've got at 460,000. It's here in the room. You've been with me all the way, Marcus. Thank you. At 460, Ben. You're saying no at 460. 460, your number. At 406, 2466, 460, 2466. Well done. Benjamin, thank your underbidder. Thank you very much.
Lot number 256, ladies and gentlemen, is, of course, the 2004 Spiker C8 Spider. Superb example, open-top motoring, presented with low mileage and interesting Hollywood provenance, no less. It is an early production car, ladies and gentlemen, desirable propeller steering wheel, of course, air intake and detachable fabric roof. A film car driven on set in the Hollywood blockbuster, ladies and gentlemen, starring Jason Statham and Jet Li, no less, called Rogue Assassin. Some of our colleagues could be named Rogue Assassins. Recent engine-out maintenance completed by Jasper Den Dopper of Spiker Enthusiast, of course, and it is lot number 256.
Well done, thank you, Michael. And what should we say? They are wonderful, these Spikers. And I have 140, 160, all with me at 160,000 telephones coming in. Felix at 160. Any more bids? 160 at 160. Online, 180 now. Online bid at 180. Any more bids at 180,000? 200 I've taken in the room. 200 I've taken in the room. It's your bid at 200 against the online bid. It's your bid. You own it at the moment, sir. At 200 in the room. At 200 in the rooms. Any bid? Any more bids? Try 210 online, but we have 200 here. At 210 against you online. Try 220, sir. 220. Keep it in tens for the online bidder, please, Will. We're at 220. It's live in the room now. At 220. At 220,000. Online, at 220, it's in the room. Try another one online. At 220, Michael. At 220. At 225 online. You sure? Well, thank you anyway. At 230 online. It's all online. At 230,000, the car is selling all the way. It's all online. The car is selling. I'm selling the car. I make no mistake. Try one more. You sure? At 230,000. Well done. Are we done? At 230. Online bid, 230.
Thank you, Mark. Okay, lot number 257 is the 1974 Porsche 911 Carrera 2.7 MFI, one of 1,036 produced for the 1974 model year, powered by a 210 horsepower fuel-injected Type 911-83 engine, shared with, of course, the legendary 2.7 RS matching numbers motor. Thought to be an early production example, Grand Prix white over black, iconic colours with the livery, of course. Lot number 257.
Thank you, Ben. Thank you very much. And well, what should we say? Interest coming in with me at 80, 90, 90,000 euros. At 90,000 euros, 100,000. Right at the back at 100,000. Any more bids? On my left at 100,000 euros. Any advance at 100,000. 110 online bid. 110, thank you, sir. 110, 120's back at 120. Any more bids now? At 120 for this wonderful Porsche at 120,000. At 120,000. Any more bids? Any more bids at 120,000 euros? I'll take another one anywhere if it's quick, but at 120,000. Any further bids at 120? At 120,000. Are we done? Are we sure? At 120. Fair warning to everyone here at 120,000. Was that a bid there, sir? No, at 120. Thank you, 120.
Lot number 258 is the 2003 Aston Martin Vanquish. Hailed as the ultimate grand tourer by Road and Track magazine, it retains its matching numbers V12 engine paired to a 6-speed automated manual gearbox rather, retained from new by its Monaco-based owner and reads 39,903 kilometers, documented service history by Aston Martin Monaco, and last serviced in February 2024. It's without reserve, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Will. It's no reserve, no reserve. What should we say, 30,000 somewhere? 30,000? Thank you, sir. 30,000. 30,000 I have. Any more bids at 30,000? 30,000 euros. With you, maiden bid at 30,000. 35, thank you, Ben. At 35,000. Try 40, sir. Try 40. 40,000, thank you, at 40,000 euros. At 40,000 euros, any more bids? At 40,000 euros. Ben, are you in? We're up.
Sir.
Where's the bid? 45. 45,000, against you now, 45,000 euros. Sorry? 42,000 euros. You would be 45, it's 42 here. You would be 45, it's 42 here. Are we bidding? As I'm going to sell now at 45. Next is 48. Next is 48. You're saying no at 45,000. Selling all the way. 48. Thank you, Anders. 48. 50 next. 50 would be next. 50 would be next. Thank you, Ben. 50 would be next. Well, I'm going to sell it at 48. Thank you, with Anders' client. Good to see you. I've got you at the moment. One moment. Ben, are we bidding at 48,000? You're saying no. Your car, 48. Well done. 2469. 48,000.
Thank you, sir.
69.
Okay, we move on to lot number 259. It's the 1975 Ferrari 400i Prototipo, a factory prototype, ladies and gentlemen. It began its life as a 365 GT4 2+2 and retained by Ferrari for development purposes between 75 and 1980. Accompanied by factory test documents and a report by marque expert Marcel Massini. Fascinating restoration project for the Ferrari enthusiast. And please note that this car has entered the EU on a temporary import bond, which must be cancelled either by exporting the lot outside the EU on an approved bill of lading with supporting custom documentation, or by paying the applicable VAT and import duties to have the lot remain in the EU. It's without reserve.
Without reserve, what should we say? What a rewarding project. No reserve. What should we say? 20,000? 20,000. Michael,
yes.
Fire, is that you? 20,000. Any more bids? For your father at 20,000. Any more bids? Mark, 25? 25. Thank you. Any more, Michael? 25. At 25,000. Try another one. At 25, 30,000. At 30,000. 35,000. At 35,000. Any more bids at 35,000? Any more bids at 35,000? Any more bids at 35,000? With you, Mr. Donaldson. Well, it's good value. It's a prototype at 35,000. I can't believe it. At 35,000. It's a prototype car, ladies and gentlemen. At 35,000. You're going to get it, Mark, at 35,000. Great value, ladies and gentlemen. Make no mistake. It's 35. I'm selling the car at 35,000. Mark, your car, 2171. 35,000. 2171.
Okay, we're on to the penultimate lot, ladies and gentlemen. Lot number 260, the 1965 Citroën 2CV 4x4 Sahara. Coveted and rare edition. Four-wheel drive, of course, and one of an estimated 694 twin-engine Sahara models from a production run of spanning 4 million 2CVs. 4 million. Restored from 2021 to 2023 with pictures on files, 40,000 kilometers, matching body, chassis, and pair of engines, verified by factory data from Citroën. Stunning car, the 2CV 4x4 Sahara.
Well, thank you very much. We've got a number of telephones coming in, as you'd expect, and we have 50,000 bid. 50,000, 50,000. Any advance at 50,000? 60 now. 60,000 euros. At 60,000, any more? 60,000? Any more? 70. 80. Thank you, William. At 80,000. Any more now? 80,000 euros. At 80,000. 90. 90,000. Reduccio. It's all on the phones. 100. 100,000. William, 100. Selling the car all the way. 100,000 euros. 110. 110,000. At 110,000. 115. 115. At 115,000. Are we done? At 120. We'll keep it in fives. 120. At 120,000. Are we done now? 125. Well done, William, at 125. Double O Dooch at 125. Any advance? At 125,000. He's sitting down. 125. We are selling. We are all done at 125. William, your car. 125, 2061.
Well done, Mr. Duchesne. Thank you, sir. Very good. Look at that smile. Well done, William.
Well done, William.
Okay, the final lot. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your patience. Thank you for your attendance. Lot number 261 is the 1994 Porsche 911 Turbo 3.6, one of the last old-school air-cooled turbo-powered Porsches, ladies and gentlemen. US market example wearing factory-correct combination, midnight blue over light grey, subject to 30,000 euros worth of work by Porsche in 2022, including an engine rebuild, no less. Specified from the factory with electric sunroof, lumbar sport, Porsche RS Cup wheels. And please note that whilst this car is currently registered in Germany, it's not known if the car could be registered in other EU countries. Interested parties should satisfy themselves prior to bidding if the car can be registered in their home country. It's lot number 261, ladies and gentlemen.
Well done, Will, and thank you again for all your sterling work. 2 nights in a row. Great work, Will. And what should we say for the final lot? Do we have 140,000 anyway? 140. Do we have 140? 160 I have. 180 with me now. 180 I have. 190, thank you. 200 with me. 210. My book is clear. It's 210 with Jack at 210,000. With Jack, 220,000. Online bid at 220,000. Any advance at 220,000? At 220,000. At 220,000. It's online, Marcus, at 220,000. At 220,000. Any advance at 220. At 220,000. Marcus at 220,000. Are we done at 220? You absolutely sure? You sure? At 220. Marcus at 220. At 220. Are you sure? Marcus, we're at 225. At 225 against the online at 225 with Ben at 225. Try 230 online. We're at 225. With you, Ben. The last lot of the sale at 225. We're selling the car all the way at 225. Your car, 225, 2219, 225, 2219. Just to say, finally, thank you all for your support. We look forward to seeing you at the next RM Sotheby's sale. We are open for Tegernsee in Germany. We are open for Monterey, our star show of the year. And do come and speak to us and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thank you for all your support. Well done. Thank you.